Hey everybody, welcome. This is our Thursday retro watch along, and tonight we're watching WCW Uncensored 1995, the first Uncensored, where everything is unsanctioned, so no titles are on the line because their matches are so dangerous. WCW won't even approve them, but we'll show them on pay-per-view. Uh, it's unsanctioned, uncensored, and unavailable anywhere except pay-per-view. But now it's available on Peacock, which you wanna start at zero, start triple zeros, and get it paused on Peacock. If you're watching with us, it's on YouTube, which it's on YouTube. Just look WCW Uncensored 95. You want to have it paused at 4 seconds. I checked that out beforehand. Um, yeah, or else you'll be 4 seconds behind us the whole time. Willie says for the drinkers in the audience, the drinking game is every time they mention the name of the show. No, because they say it a lot. They say it a whole lot, as I remember it.
It's for people who drink water.
And no, don't do that. You'll die. Switch says, I'm with it. Yeah, but welcome everybody.
Hi.
Rip, no. We're going to start, pretty much right at 8 o'clock tonight. We've been watching WrestleManias, which are 3.5 fucking hours long. So they're long shows, but now tonight's show is about 2 hours, 35 minutes. So nice pay-per-view length. Here's what we got going on. We got a leather strap match. Vader, accompanied by Ric Flair, taking on Hulk Hogan, accompanied by the Renegade, that was WCW's version of the Ultimate Warrior. He's like a fake Ultimate Warrior. We've got a Falls Count Anywhere tag match with Harlem Heat, accompanied by Sister Sherry. They're taking on the Nasty Boys. And I remember that as being my favorite match on the show. We got Sting versus Big Bubba Rogers. Big Bubba Rogers, also known as the Big Boss Man, the Guardian Angel, the Guardian. Might be leaving some out there, but better known as the Big Boss Man. So that's who Sting's facing. We got Avalanche versus Macho Man Randy Savage. Avalanche, better known as Earthquake, also known as the Shark in WCW eventually.
He's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
He is getting inducted in the Hall of Fame. He and Typhoon, the natural disasters, are getting into the Hall of Fame. We've got a boxer versus wrestler match. We've got Johnny B. Bad, the boxer, with Rock Finnegan, taking on Arn Anderson, accompanied by Colonel Rob. We have a martial arts match, which is probably going to be terrible. It's Ming, accompanied by Colonel Robert Parker, taking on Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't think Jim Duggan knows a lot of martial arts.
I'm a little concerned about their lack of specificity when they're saying it's a martial arts match.
Yeah, and the special referee is Sonny Ono, who is a Japanese man, and he went on to sue WCW for racial discrimination, and I think they was settled out of court. But I mean, he had no case, which was strange. Like, he had a job, and then they fired him, and he said they fired him because he was Japanese. Like, that was not the reason. And then we have the King of the Road match opening the show with Dustin Rhodes, of course, also known as Gold Dust in the WWF, and he's taking on Blacktop Bully. What?
You left out the artist formerly known as Gold Dust.
Correct. And Dustin Rhodes, of course, still going. He's the only man on the show who is still wrestling.
And has 2 titles?
What do you mean? Oh, and he has 2 titles right now, I think, still. But it's Dustin Rhodes taking on the Blacktop Bully, who is also known as Barry Darsow, also known as Demolition Member Smash, also known as Hole in One Barry Darsow, also known as Repo Man. So Barry Darsow had quite a few personalities throughout his career. And that's a King of the Road match. That opens the show up, oddly. And it takes place, I guess because it was taped before the show. So they just were like, let's show that and then we know how much time we have. But yeah, they have a match on the back of a moving 18-wheeler in the bed of the truck, which seems dangerous, but that's what they do. And they both got fired. A viewer pointed this out last night, I think. They both got fired as a result of this match because they both bled and were not supposed to. Even though this pay-per-view is
Uncensored.
Uncensored.
Well, you said that match was pre-taped?
Correct.
That makes sense. So that way if someone died, it wasn't going to be on television.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if it was terrible.
I feel like
I mean, it sounds like it could be terrible. It sounds like it could be terrible, but as I remember it, it's not. Ming and Jim Duggan probably is going to stink. Johnny B. Bad and Arn Anderson might not be that good. We'll see. It could be. The other matches sound pretty good to me. Vader Hogan's not a classic, but it's Vader versus Hogan, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to start in 3 minutes here. So, what match are you most looking forward to, Kay? Oh, and I didn't introduce us. I'm Asa. Hi. And this is Kay Fabulous.
Hi.
So, what match are you most looking forward to?
So, I was retweeting your thing when I were reading through part of the card. Can I look at it real quick? Whatever you just touched me to go away when you handed it to me. I'm going to go ahead and say, oh, okay, never mind. I was going to just pick one that I thought sounded interesting. Falls Count Anywhere. Duh. I knew the Nasty Boys had a match. I couldn't remember who they were wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I should have worn my Nasty Boy shirt. I should have worn my Nasty Boy shirt.
Nasty Boy shirt.
God damn it. Oh, well, I didn't even fucking think about it.
Well, since you're not doing a t-shirt check, I'm just going to show them my shirt. So I am wearing a Yowie Wowie shirt.
With
the Fiend. Sorry, the Fiend.
Touching your breath.
Yeah, I can't wear the shirt outside of the house, though, because it looks like he's grabbing my boobs, and that's, like, super inappropriate.
Yeah. And I'm wearing a black shirt. No wrestling shirt tonight.
That's my fault. I couldn't find his Halloween Havoc shirt.
Well, I should have worn my Nasty Boy shirt.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
If it makes you feel better, I also don't know where that one is.
I know where it is. I know where it is. But we got 1 minute and we're going to start. So, as I said, if you're watching with us on Peacock, you want to be at 000, have it paused. If you're watching with us on YouTube, you want to have it paused at 4 seconds in. And Switch says, looking forward to Nasty Boys. Shout out Brian Knobs and prayers for his health. Yeah, he's been in ill health recently. I hadn't heard any updates, but I'm glad to hear he's still alive. Yeah. He had some sort of blood, something going on, something with his blood. Something like that. So hopefully he's okay. Yeah. And that's the match to which I'm most looking forward. Nasty Boys versus Harlem Heat, definitely. Like I said, as I remember this show, that was my favorite match. I saw the show a bunch. That was 30 years ago. It was actually 30 years ago yesterday, March 19th, 1995. But we're watching this week, and then next week we're going to be back to watching WrestleManias. I'm not sure which WrestleMania yet, but some WrestleMania. It won't be
a shorter WrestleMania.
A shorter WrestleMania. It won't be 4, it won't be 5, it won't be 10. I know we've done those, and I got to look back and see which others we've done.
I have a list somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right, folks, so we're going to start. So again, on Peacock, some other people just came in the room. So go ahead, if you're on Peacock, pull up WCW Uncensored 95. You want it paused at 000. If you're watching it on YouTube, you want it paused on 4 seconds. Switch says WrestleMania 9, maybe. That's I was thinking about that. That's a good show. Outdoors at Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas. Bobby Heenan on commentary, of course. So. I don't know who's on commentary for this. Bobby Heenan and Shivani, I think it is. So that should be fun. But okay, last time. Peacock, Uncensored 95, 000, paused. Uncensored 95 is on YouTube. You want to be at 4 seconds in, paused. I believe 4 seconds in is correct.
He's going to count down 5 through 1, and then he's going to say the word play. Start playing it when he says the word play.
Correct. And throughout the night, if you get off or something like that, I'll be telling what time we're at, what match we're at, things like that.
Can I lower my face so this looks like that's my mouth? Sorry, I just got really excited.
I can't get that low. Oh, that makes me higher. Does that work?
No, your nose is like over here on his face.
What about this?
No, it's terrible.
What about this?
No, let's just start for these people.
Sorry. All right, so here we're gonna start. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And here we go with Uncensored 95.
So there are no refs in any of the matches?
No, there are refs.
Oh.
Yeah. Even though it's uncensored, unsanctioned, and unavailable anywhere except pay-per-view, and now Peacock and YouTube.
And probably on a disc or VHS tape somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah, it's on a VHS tape somewhere.
This was March of 95?
March 19th, 95.
I was in 5th grade, or I guess you were in 5th grade too.
I was in 5th grade.
I knew nothing about wrestling. The Magic were really hot that year. So growing up in Orlando, everyone listened to the Magic.
They made the finals and got swept by the Houston Rockets. They got their asses beat.
I still have a pin from our 5th grade end of the year party that's a basketball that says 1995 and has the Orlando Magic colors on it.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Might be worth some money.
No, it's like handmade.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like,
Oh.
no. Like some parent made it.
Oh, never mind. We got Shivani, Bobby Heenan, Mike Tenay there.
Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mike Tenay from the Wrestling Hotline will be with us as well with some key interviews. I'm Tony Shivani, and this is what we've been waiting for. WCW like never before.
He looks like a minister.
Who?
Or priest. Bobby Heenan.
Does he?
Yeah, it's not like.
I think it's like a bolo top.
I think it is too, but from far away. It looks like he's wearing a priest outfit.
In 6 days, Mike Tyson gets out of prison. WCW has Uncensored right now. And this is the night where Vader and Ric Flair ended all for Hulk Hogan. Of course, Vader has his association with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But tonight at WCW Uncensored, Hulk Hogan has recruited his ultimate surprise, the Renegade, to join him at ringside for the big strap match. That's exactly.
Yeah, they keep calling it his ultimate surprise to make people think it's the Ultimate Warrior.
He said he went to the dark side.
But now they say the Renegade, so people thought he was going to change his name, but it's not the Renegade. See, they make you think it's the Ultimate Warrior. It's not. Very strange.
All I know is your best bet, Hogan, is to get a Renegade, get the Mississippi.
Wait, they thought that man right there was the Ultimate Warrior?
And kids did.
Oh.
You know.
After you tonight on Uncensored.
He's not wearing his signature armbands.
Well, it's a different company.
Oh,
You know.
Yeah. So.
But it's not the Ultimate Warrior.
Mike Tenay will be back with you on the WCW Wrestling Hotline with your backstage pass. You have some very important news for us. Sure do, Timmy. It's a night of first.
Backstage pass? Doesn't he work for them?
He's your backstage pass.
Oh, my bad.
Not at the show.
So we are at, just make sure you're synced with us. On Peacock, we're at 3 minutes, 13 seconds.
So if you're on YouTube,
that would have been 3:17.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that all night. YouTube, you should be 4 seconds
ahead of whatever time.
ahead. Oh, so here we go. Dustin Rhodes, former U.S. champion, taking on Blacktop Bully.
This is like stupid dangerous, but I love it already.
Yeah,
I didn't know there were going to be like bales and hay and shit in there. I love it.
King of the Road match.
I can't wait till we go on a hay ride.
Huh?
It's spring, so now that means it's almost fall, right?
Correct. Halloween in just 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit Halloween opens their doors in just 4.5 months.
Summerween in less than 2 months, right?
No, we're not going to do it in May. Like 3 months.
3 months.
Well, it won't even be summer then, so like 3.5 months.
I want it before.
Oh. Good thing they got a cop behind them. And then if you notice, they have a pickup truck with cameraman in it. They got a camera in the back here. And then cameraman in the front.
Who's the guy in there with him, with Dustin?
Blacktop Bully.
Dax Harwood has some Blacktop Bully mustache vibes going.
Blacktop Bully, best known as Demolition Smash.
Oh, he's going to be at WrestleCade this year.
Smash?
Demolition.
Oh, that's cool.
They're doing an exclusive WrestleCade toy.
Well, Crush is dead, so it'd have to be Axe and Smash.
Well, then there we go. I'm assuming it's both of them. There were two people in the picture.
Oh, you have to honk the horn or pull the switch for the horn. You know, the 18-wheeler horn. Johnny says Dax should be in a mustache versus mustache match. Who gets their mustache shaved? Who does he face?
The Butcher, Hangman Adam Page.
There
We
you
got
go.
some mustaches in AEW.
True. For those of you just joining us, if you're watching on Peacock, we're watching Uncensored 95. We are at 5 minutes and 40 seconds in.
What's the showcase of the Immortals?
What are you talking about?
Willie. It says the showcase of the Immortals is 1 month away.
Oh, WrestleMania.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a way better name than WrestleMania.
Yeah, but it's a long name. No, it's not. No, it's not. Pile driver on the hay. Devastating. I wonder where they are. I bet they're in Georgia. Some Georgia back road. That's just a guess, though.
Where's the rest of the show happen?
I don't remember.
I agree. Look at the soil. That's definitely Georgia.
Yeah, I think it's Georgia. Tupelo, Mississippi. So it could be Mississippi.
Is their soil as clay as Georgia's?
No idea. Never been there.
It is not one of the 33 states I have been to either.
I have no desire to go to Mississippi. I'm sorry if you live there.
Yeah.
Oh, the bale of hay to the head. Devastating.
I don't know. When you bought that bale of hay as like a Halloween decoration, and
That was heavy.
it wasn't a fake bale of hay, it was like an actual bale of hay from Lowe's. Trying to get that shit in my car to throw it in the dumpster. It was so heavy.
We'll get one this year too.
Oh, so heavy.
We hardly did Halloween last year, really.
I don't even remember last year.
Busy.
It's been like this whole year.
Busy. Yeah.
Not this year, but the school year. But I mean, it's only been like 3 months. Tupelo, Mississippi. Is that where Tupelo honey is from? I'm assuming.
I think so.
It's one of my
Johnny
favorites.
asked, did something happen in Mississippi before? No, I don't want to go there. That's all.
I say there's stuff that happened in
I mean, yeah, a lot of
the civil rights movement.
yeah, a lot
A
of
lot of police beatings and fire hosing of humans.
that's true.
Lots of denying of rights. But I'm sure it's lovely.
A lot of hippies killed, a lot of black people killed. Yeah. So I got no desire to go to Mississippi.
Lots of police not arresting people who
Except
that.
except that's where the blues are from, so that would be cool.
Mississippi Delta Blues.
Yeah.
There's also a Civil War battlefield there. My parents went to it just to see the battlefield. My parents are Civil War nerds.
That would be neat to go to like blues bars and stuff, but water, a pail of water.
That was
Switch says
no
this,
way.
huh?
That this was shot in Orlando?
That's what Switch says. This was shot in Orlando, Florida. I will believe him. He seems confident.
He does seem confident, but I lived in Orlando for like 18 years and I have not seen any part of Orlando that looks like that.
Well, you wouldn't have had any reason to go there. Maybe like a suburb of Orlando or something.
That would be very possible.
Well, this one's a barn burner.
Just two men rolling around in hay.
Yeah, this is not good.
And I can't zoom in and I feel like why wouldn't they have filmed this and then watched it and just been like, we shouldn't show this?
Yeah, oh, we're gonna see a wrestling move.
All right.
Suplex, bam, on the hay.
Just falling on hay.
What a fight you're seeing. Oh, at 55 miles an hour. If I was driving, I could have to about 130. It's again very difficult for both men to stand.
And Dylan may be joining us tonight. I invited him, so we'll see. Johnny asked, what is your favorite outside type match? My favorite one I've seen was definitely the Boneyard match, the Undertaker's final match against AJ Styles. That was awesome. And Undertaker murdered Anderson and Gallows. He threw them off the roof or something, you know?
Mhm.
And he buried AJ Styles alive. I really enjoyed that match a lot.
Mhm.
Willie says again, I tried. Don't blame me.
Right.
He tried to talk us out of doing Uncensored
Oh,
95.
I see.
Well, it's not a great start, but hey, there are a bunch of good matches
Yeah, I don't know if
coming
you
up.
heard, but there's a Nasty Boys versus Harlem Heat match.
Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah.
At some point, they got in a real fight. This may have been that show. I don't recall.
No.
Yeah, it may have been this show. Yeah. Do you miss the Boiler Room Brawl? Yeah, those were awesome, Johnny. Very, nightmarish, like Nightmare on Elm Street, I think is obviously what it was supposed to evoke.
Have I seen any of those?
No.
I think so.
Yeah, Mankind in WWF used to live
Yeah.
in the boiler room,
I knew that.
like Freddy, and wore a mask very similar to, oh my God, very similar to Hannibal Lecter. He wore a mask, Like, yeah.
Mankind?
Yeah, it had the things on the front at first. I think so. I think that's right. Oh wow, that's a good call, Willie. He says I like the Hollywood backlot brawl. I'm gonna change my answer to the Hollywood backlot brawl.
What is that one?
WrestleMania 12. It was Goldust versus Roddy Piper. That was the year after this, and I think Goldust got hit by a car. He or Piper, somebody got hit by a car. But yeah, it was outside in Hollywood.
Does a parking area, like slash parking garage, count as outside?
Yeah, it's outside.
This is not like a big match, but I just really enjoyed it. It was Orange Cassidy
Oh,
and the best friends when they were fighting, and like Orange Cassidy was hiding in the trunk of a car, and then Sue came in with the van. It was very fun. It was also, I think, the last match we saw Chuck Taylor in, and probably the last match of his career.
no, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're getting some pretty shots of the sunset. They scheduled that well. And Switch here of Everything Wrestling says, I like the Boiler Room Brawl, but I feel like only the Wyatt family could pull off that match in WWE. Yeah, in the last several years, I think you're right. And Switch says Piper got hit in the knees by a car. His timing was off. Oh yeah, I think it looked very realistic, that's for sure. So for those of you just joining us, we're watching WCW Uncensored 95. We are on Peacock, we are at 12 minutes and 42 seconds in.
Okay, we're told we are being stopped by a church bus. Is that it? Okay. Well,
What?
Stop by a church bus.
They know they can edit this, right? Because it's,
Yeah,
recorded.
they should have.
What the fuck?
There's a school bus there.
School bus.
Well, maybe there was a church bus too. I don't know. Oh,
So microwave interference. That was some microwave interference. We apologize for that.
microwave interference. That's scary.
He's just saying the only kind of like interference he knows.
Microwave, no. Believe him. What's it we always say? Believe people, right?
What?
Huh?
Victims.
Victims?
Victims.
This match, I feel like we're all victims.
That's true. Johnny says, I wonder, since there's no Rampage, will AEW have parking lot fights?
Hope so.
Didn't they have one recently that they just weren't in the parking lot?
Well, what the fuck would make it a parking lot
They
fight
called
then?
it a parking lot fight, I thought.
No, I don't remember that.
I could be wrong.
And Willie says, yeah, it's heavily edited to prevent you from seeing the blood. Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, as I think Willie mentioned yesterday or the day before, both men were fired from WCW because of this match. Because I think they were not supposed to bleed, and they both bled. Microwave interference. And Johnny says, I don't believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, I saw him. We saw him a month ago, and he was just, I mean, he was good, but that was about it.
Like, they often have, like, people from WWE or AEW
And
How-
usually you can see
you
that
can see
how
the
much better
difference,
they
yeah,
are than
and-
independent
Yeah,
stars.
Joe Hendry, he was like pretty much on par with like the top guys in our independent wrestling. Which is
I wouldn't even say on par.
no, I was just thinking
There's
about
several guys who are better than
he's
he.
better.
Yeah,
But he does have personality and a catchy song.
true.
And I do like his like swirl and smile thing that he does, you know?
Oh, that's a good point, Johnny. He says uncensored is the wrong name for the pay-per-view then. The first match itself is censored.
Yeah.
Huh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
So who is this below me? Is that
Macho
Macho?
Man.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Macho Man, and then to the left is Hulk,
And
and
then
to the left is Avalanche.
I'm an Avalanche.
Yeah. Am I doing it now?
No, you have to move your camera. You can't just
I'm
squat.
doing it. He has a hat on.
And no eyes.
He's got eyes.
No, he doesn't.
He's got.
He's got one eye.
He's got one eye.
Again, the bully. He is very close. Dustin Ritchie as well.
Oh, we got the horn. There's the horn in this match.
Is that a horn or is it a bell?
Dustin Ritchie
It's a horn.
Oh,
slowing down again.
I think that's the horn.
how does that work?
I thought you pull it.
What, there's like an air canister in there or something?
Okay, I don't know.
Making a turn right here. Dustin and the bully reaching up. Oh, he hits Dustin the eye.
Oh my God. Blacktop Bully gets the win.
Oh, I hear it. Oh, I see. I was looking at it from the other direction. It's like a trumpet.
Wow, well that wasn't good.
No, but it's over, so that's good.
All right, there
Yeah.
you see the truck slowing down as the blacktop bully comes away with a win, and he is now
They're like, all right, it's over.
the king of the road match, a first ever in our sport.
A first and last time ever for the King of the Road match.
And they didn't even get the rights to the song to play the song.
King of the Road.
Yeah, what the heck?
And now they're starting the live portion of the pay-per-view.
My friend. Well, you can better be sure that Colonel Parker is very happy about the outcome of the opening bout, but he has men in two other matches, including the martial arts match with Ming and Arn Anderson, the boxer versus wrestler match. Right now, let's go back to Mike Tenay, standing by with Colonel.
I kind of assumed that Arn was the boxer, but I forgot Johnny B. Bad had like
Was it
was the actual boxer
Yeah.
for many years.
Versus wrestler.
Now we got boxer versus wrestler going.
Was the first in a clean sweep. Johnny B. Bad, the hourglass has been turned over. Time is running out to recapture your manhood. You have made that mistake that a lot of guys do, Johnny B. Bad. They do their thinking with their heart instead of their head. You don't have
Mike Tenay's face.
this manner to put on those gloves in a boxer versus
It's like a turtle.
Well, he looks exactly like a turtle.
Desperate man comes to wrestlers.
Turtle.
Today. It's never going to be more obvious than when I take you down and stretch you all over that mat, and you can't even defend yourself. Let's tip our hands. You're claiming you're going to give me the big left. Let me tell you something, my friend. DDT lights go out for you in just a little bit. Tell me.
Colonel Parker, your man Blacktop Bully coming off a big victory in the first ever King of the Road match.
Willie asking, is Haku wearing a veil? Yes, he is. But of course, folks, in WCW, he is Ming, better known as Haku.
Wait, I just thought he was facing backwards.
Oh, no, he's facing backwards. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, he's facing, that's his back. He's facing
Yeah, his
backwards.
arms are.
It's still a veil.
Jim Duggan.
You know what the world's asking themselves right
Yes, it
now?
is.
Good God Almighty, what's wrong with me?
Oh, interesting.
Duggan shaking like a leaf on a fuzzy tree. I'm gonna tell you something, Duggan. Your shit get tired.
What the fuck's a fuzzy tree?
Save you.
Like moss on it?
I guess like Spanish moss.
I don't know. Lichen?
I mean, yeah, but I've never heard of a lichen tree. Like a.
It's a fuzzy tree. That's why.
I love lichen.
I love Colonel Robert Parker.
I'm outside for a while.
I like Colonel Robert Parker. I love him, I should say.
Over 9 different forms from martial arts. Them cross eyes of yours are gonna be crossed for good now. Because you belong to Colonel Parker.
Let's take a special look at what has transpired between Ming and Hacksaw.
It's like, it's time for me to talk now.
Colonel Parker, one of my favorite managers ever. And there's Bunkhouse Buck. Oh my God. Colonel goes down.
Ming, Parker's bodyguard, retaliated.
Oh my goodness. That was a Super Brawl.
That was a very impressive super kick from Ming. He's a big dude.
Was making the transition from ringside to rings. We come to in just a few short weeks, Ming has become an awesome force at World Championship Wrestling.
Wait, he wasn't a wrestler before this?
He was, just he hadn't wrestled in WCW. Oh, we're doing the martial arts match first. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest on WCW.
I keep looking away from you.
The special
Because I just realized my camera is mirrored.
intricacy first. To be accompanied to the ring by the greatest promoter on the face of the earth, Colonel Robert Parker, from the Kingdom of Toga, weighing 310 pounds. Yay! Well, here he is.
Now if I turn my head, look.
How would you like to be standing in
I want to see what his makeup's like under the veil.
His makeup?
Just look at the fucking makeup on.
Oh.
Face paint? What do I call it?
Face paint.
Makeup.
Transformation he has made to the bodyguard.
Not makeup.
Where do you buy it? Oh, at the makeup store.
It's face paint.
Same thing.
We have a special
No, it's not.
for this. And Gary Capetta will be telling us about him in just a few moments. And Ming,
Willie says, I don't want to kiss the bride.
second match.
Good call.
Of course, the first one in the.
Do you have a favorite WCW pay-per-view? Johnny is asking.
Oh, that's a great question. Man, I can't narrow it down, but it's one of the Halloween Havocs
I was
for
about to say,
sure.
definitely one of the Halloween Havocs.
Yeah. I don't know what year I would say. 93 was a very good one. 94 was pretty damn good too. Most all of them are pretty good. I think 90 or 91 I don't think was very good. Or maybe 92?
What's the one with Rey Mysterio?
97. Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero.
Was that like the best thing by far on the card, or were there other things that were also good? I can't remember.
That was the best thing by far, but there were other things that were very good also. One of the worst Halloween Havocs that weren't one of the early ones, or that wasn't one of the early ones, was Halloween Havoc 95. That had the Hulk Hogan, the Giant Sumo monster truck match.
That was awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
The monster truck part was awesome. I don't remember the rest of the show.
Well, the Giant, after the monster truck battle, the Giant got knocked off the roof of the building.
Yeah.
But came back.
No.
Came back for the main event against Hogan.
Like totally fine.
It's fine. And that's where the Yeti debuted. It looked like he was wrapped in used toilet paper. It was disgusting.
I like the wheel, spin the wheel, make the deal Halloween Havocs.
Yeah. No, I was 92 and 93.
I think I
Yeah.
was like 93.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one.
Which is the one with Tony Schiavone as a vampire on the intro?
Oh, Willie's going. Oh, he's going back. Okay. It would be one from around then, and I don't know. That's probably that's WCW. It was almost NWA time. I think it stopped being Mid-Atlantic in what, 88, I think. So Willie is probably right. It was probably some pay-per-view, as he says, Great American Bash 89. It was probably some show from back then that was their best. That was when they, yeah.
Over the Halloween Havocs?
Just as far as wrestling goes, yes, it had to be. But as far as my favorite pay-per-view every year, Halloween Havoc. Yeah. Johnny says, Fast and Furious car match. The Rock versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title.
Is he in this?
Who?
Cody Rhodes.
In this?
No, in Fast and the Furious.
No.
They should do Rock and Roman Reigns. They're both in the movie.
Is that a bell?
Are they? Which one were they? They were in Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw, yeah.
Now here-
Yeah, because Roman Reigns has like maybe one line. He's in the Samoan Islands. Or island of Samoa, I should say.
Okay, here we go. Well, Duggan is one tough customer, there's no doubt about it.
Well, we'll see Duggan's martial arts capabilities here. Future U.S. champion, Hacksaw Jim. Or wait, maybe past U.S. champion at this point. I think he was past U.S. champion. Or future. One of them. He had the U.S. title at some point.
Not currently.
No,
Some other time.
some other time. And he had the world television title, which he found in a trash can during the Vince Russo era when Vince Russo turned him into a janitor.
Smells like he's been in that truck.
Yeah, I love the Fast and the Furious series. I never thought I would, and then my cousin told me to check them out, and they were awesome.
Yeah, I got.
I had seen the first three, and I thought 2 and 3 were pretty good. I wasn't a fan of 1, but now I watched all of them except 10.
Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't finished. Yet.
Yeah, and it's a great series. I love it. They're ridiculous. I think my favorite is like 4 or 5. I can't remember which one it is.
I don't know.
And Willie confirms, yes, Jim Crockett Promotions was purchased by Ted Turner in 1988. You know, Jim Crockett used to be in porn. Jim Crockett. No. Johnny says they should have played Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas. Maybe. So has Hacksaw done any martial arts yet? Have we seen any?
I'm not. I think he's hit me with his shoe.
That's not martial arts.
Oh,
He's got a nerve grip on him.
what's that Vulcan death grip? Or nerve pinch. What's it called? Vulcan. Nerds, help me. No, Vulcan nerve pinch, I think.
I think is it the Vulcan neck pinch? Vulcan neck grip? I don't know. And Johnny's saying he thinks Fast and the Furious 5 was the introduction of The Rock. I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I like that series a lot.
I like the one where they were in South America.
Still South America.
It's like stealing all that shit from the drug lord.
I don't remember which one. I don't remember which is which, but I've liked them all.
Mm-hmm.
So
I am not a super big fan of 2 and 3, mainly 3.
Really?
Yeah. I need Dominic
Toretto.
I was about to say Mysterio, and I was
Family.
like, that's not right.
Family.
Yeah, family. I need him in like every movie.
Every movie ever?
Yes. And the
Wow.
Wizard of Oz, where the fuck is Dominic Toretto?
Wow.
He could have gotten her to the Emerald City so fucking fast.
Wow. All right. That's definitely a unique point of view. That's not martial arts. Who are you for here, Kay?
I'm for Ming.
Yeah, I'm for Ming.
I'm not going to cheer for someone who's not doing any martial arts in a martial arts match.
Part of Colonel Rob Parker's stud stable. I forget if they called it that at this point, but it was called at one point.
So,
Was it Bunkhouse Buck, Terry Funk? Yeah, if you're not old like we are, Colonel Robert Parker is supposed to be like Colonel Parker, Elvis's manager. Colonel Sanders. Well, he's kind of a mix. I mean, that's fair. He's kind of a mix.
He's dressed like him. Did Colonel
Colonel Parker dressed the same way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Colonel Parker was German or something, I think. He was European. I think he was German. The real Colonel Parker.
What was he, Colonel?
So he took his name from that Colonel Parker in his dress. I don't know.
Oh.
And
was he stealing money from Elvis like the whole time?
yeah, he's a bad guy. Colonel Sanders wouldn't steal money from himself.
Quite a tail kick in here. Ming still on his feet. Digging in.
Colonel Sanders, supposedly quite a racist.
That's shocking.
That's what I've heard.
He lost it.
Ming is putting Duggan to immobility. No, not quite. Nick Bockwinkel, the commissioner, isn't even allowed to be there. That's how unsanctioned and uncensored this is. Can you believe that?
Well, except for all the censoring at the beginning.
Oh, that's fun. All right, and we are at 30 minutes and 36 seconds. Why would Duggan wear blue jeans to a martial arts match? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, also, why does he have like duct tape and like ribbons tied around him all over?
Well, I think that's like a blood sport reference. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh my god.
We have had this conversation multiple
Yeah, I
times.
know,
I
I know.
don't see it.
It's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Have you not seen his movies?
We've seen any of his.
Oh wow, they're fantastic.
He's not in any
You love
of
it.
like
You love
the Predator
No,
movies, right?
no.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
Predator is like the only like jungly movie I've seen.
Bloodsport is not jungly. It's about fighting,
Oh.
and he wears tape like that. God, what's he in? Kickboxer, Hard Target. I think he's in Hard Target. Double Team, I believe he was in.
He doesn't seem like he's
Kickboxer.
in movies that I would like.
You would like them, I promise. You like action movies.
Yeah, but I like action movies that have like a good plot. Also,
I said Bloodsport. Lionheart, I think it was a movie he was in.
I don't believe Duggan's feet are as tough as Ming's feet, though. But I would agree with that.
I think Bloodsport has a good plot. I think Lionheart did.
okay. I'll check them out.
There's like classic Bloodsport, especially though. That movie is awesome. He was my second favorite action star after Arnold.
Jean-Claude Van Damme was?
Yeah, after Arnold, who was far and away the best action star.
To answer everything wrestling's question, hell yes, that counts as a mullet.
Yeah,
It's like a
nice
super
one.
mullet. Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Duggan has come back. Ming got up.
And Willie says, in Southern wrestling, if you wear blue jeans, just because you're having a hardcore match, exactly, of one form or another, yes.
Duggan's head's coming
Yeah, like a street fight. Oh my god, he's got the ref. But I don't think there are any disqualifications, because why?
It's not sanctioned.
Oh, and?
And it's not censored.
It's uncensored. Bing won. Well, that was better than the first match.
I feel like almost every match I've ever seen in wrestling was better than the first match.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one.
It was like nothing, and it was nothing on the back of a truck where the cameras were too far for you to be able to see anything, if anything was happening, which it was.
And I think next we have the boxer versus wrestler, Johnny B. Bad versus Arn Anderson match.
Oh my god, I don't know who I'm for.
At this time, Johnny B. Bad with his boxing trainer Rock Finnegan. Gentlemen, boxer versus wrestler.
It looks like a boxing trainer.
Advantage or disadvantage, Johnny?
It certainly is to my disadvantage. Imagine getting into a fight with a man trying to wrestle him or hold on to him with these gloves on. But you know something? This isn't again about boxing versus wrestling. This is against Johnny B. Bad versus Arn Anderson.
Rock?
Johnny, this is Johnny's night. This is his night. And he's going to knock this
What the fuck's behind his ear?
Giant Q-tip.
Oh, to shove up people's nose?
Johnny B. Bad and Arn Anderson, boxer versus
What are
wrestler.
you for?
Now, let's take a very special video look at
I
the
don't
WCW
know.
World's Television.
So I'm very concerned about the lack of sanitary processing and of that Q-tip, that giant Q-tip. That's not clean.
Flying Arn Anderson in that big old Mercedes as usual. Well, the stress that's involved with being the world television champion of the stars. And it's stressful me. So went down to Bermuda GMC, got me this little toy. A little while I'm gonna go tear that mountain up.
You think he got paid by whatever GMC, the Mountain Shine or whatever?
That's just the way I am.
Yes.
Right now, I'll do whatever it takes, no matter how dirty it's perceived, to hang on to the
See, Anderson, the world television champion. I believe this is a non-title match. Like I said, I think all the matches are non-title.
Yeah, because you can't have a title change hands on a match.
It's unsanctioned. Exactly.
Only you can do, my friend.
I'm a wrestler. That's what I do. And I do it very
Talking to himself now? Yeah.
between
To win advisory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a dog trying to come in, but she's invisible.
save that title. That's what I'm gonna do.
Willie says, first we get to watch Anderson stand by a car for some reason. Yeah. Got in the promo. He's showing he's gritty out there at some construction site.
In his fancy new car.
A lot of buttholes. Backside.
I thought he said butthole. He said mud holes. I've kicked a lot of buttholes. He does a great job standing by cars, Willie said. Yeah, he's doing a very good job of it. There's the world television champion, Arn Anderson, right there with the belt.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the boxer versus wrestler contest on Uncensored.
Met him. He was a little gruff, but I don't know what what else you would expect, really, you know. Arn.
He looked like his face was saying, God damn it, I thought I would be retired by now, but I have to still be at wrestling shows because of my fucking son.
Yes. Yeah.
That is what his face said.
Yes. Yeah, he's been managing his son, whatever the fuck his name is, Brock Anderson. Yes.
Who has improved slightly.
Correct.
It's
Yeah.
been like 2 years
He's
for him
improved.
to improve slightly.
Switch says, I thought Dusty booked this pay-per-view, but it was Kevin Sullivan and Eric Bischoff. Oh, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Bischoff was kind of like the bigger, you know, the final word on things and more of the general direction of the company. And Sullivan was the booker.
You know, television sitcoms led me to believe there would be lots of contests in my adult life where you stand by cars and you put your hand on it, and the last person to take their hand off the car wins the car. But I've never actually seen that in real life. Have you?
It's happened, yes. Have I seen it
Yeah,
happen?
yeah.
No.
I don't think that's Rock Finnegan. I think that's
What TV show led you to believe that?
Psych.
All right.
I just vaguely remember seeing it before in other TV shows, but you know, my memory, I couldn't tell you which shows. But I remember the Psych one because Booth is on it.
10 3-minute rounds. Oh my lord.
Submission, as in wrestling.
They're not actually fighting, right?
Knockout.
Like
No.
Brawler? Okay.
Well, I should. Johnny B. Bad's gonna be punching him.
Well, I was just saying, like, is this the original Brawl for All that they should tell us?
I don't remember how this match goes, so we will find out.
a martial arts match? Boxer versus wrestler? Tell ya, this Rock Finnegan's taking more dives than John.
It's weird to have your butt say enforcer.
Round number 1, set to go.
Why?
It's odd.
Boxer versus
No.
wrestler match. And I need to ask the question here, Brain, about the whereabouts of the manager of Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Hart. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Was there no Bad Blaster? Because he's wearing boxing gloves?
Yeah. Correct.
Ooh, I hate it. And his boxing shorts aren't even sequined.
Correct.
Where's the Johnny B. Bad that I know and love?
Oh,
Jams to the face.
got a couple punches on Arn here.
Mhm.
Shows the quickness here. Arn's got to get
Did you decide who you're going for?
Punch on your back. Arn
No, I love them both. I can't pick.
punch right through that.
Who are you going for?
Here we go.
Johnny B. Bad? Arn?
Looks like
I love Johnny B. Bad.
I like Johnny B. Bad too, but I'm going for Arn. Oh my god.
Body shots, though. Didn't get hard in the head. Hardly at all, but body shot. Get that chin.
Orange one of the best ever.
He's got their legs out from under him.
While knocking the taste out of someone's mouth.
The wind is creepy tonight. The door right next to me keeps like creaking like it's like slowly opening like in a horror movie.
Baker had the coach
It's freaking me out.
Jimmy Hart. You should have to wonder where the rest of Jimmy Hart is. Hopefully we'll find
Oof. Yeah, he's getting some real punches in there, that's for sure.
He is, and also Arn has
Oh.
done no wrestling,
Correct.
so it's more like boxer versus punching bag.
So far.
Arn Anderson has the advantage. He can wrestle him. And he can
Are they gonna like ring a bell at the end of every? Never mind, I'm answering my question right now.
gotta take him out
Hmm?
quick because
I was wondering how they were going to signify when
It's
a round
time.
is over.
It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Well, the audience isn't watching our watches.
Yeah, they'll ring a bell,
Okay.
and then the men go to their corners like a boxing match.
I have only seen one boxing match ever, and it was the
Oh,
worst
God.
boxing match
That's
ever.
terrible.
I saw the
Tyson versus Jake Paul. Wow. We need to watch some real Tyson fights.
I don't like people punching each other.
I like boxing.
Unless someone's like an asshole and deserves it because they like assaulted someone. Yes, you can beat the crap out of them, you know? I'm not a fan.
I like Mike Tyson. A lot.
Your production assistant.
My favorite boxer, personally. And Willie saying, I was absolutely amazed when I found out Mark Marrow is a white Jew from New York. Hey, man, me too. I thought he was black until like 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
I told him that he was white, and he was like, "No."
Like, no
His
way.
whole life, he thought that dude was black.
Yeah.
Like black people don't have tan lines at their waistlines like
Well,
that.
I see that now.
Yeah.
I see that now. But I thought he was black, like, yeah, my whole life.
Yeah, no.
And right, and then he went to WC or WWF where he was known as Mark Marrow. I like him, underrated, I think. And Willie says, "Yeah, I agree. Tyson versus Paul was a work. Yeah, I bet $30 on that fucking fight, and that was some bullshit. Because Mike Tyson would have killed that fucking little cracker. You know what I'm saying? Can I say cracker? I can say cracker. I'm white. I can say cracker on here.
I don't see why not.
Cracker. Yeah, Tyson would have fucking killed him. I have no doubt. At 50 years old, because there were a couple punches Tyson got in. Then Jake Paul was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm down." Like we all saw that. Fuck that shit. They shouldn't have taken bets on that fight. That was bullshit.
Well, especially like the footage they released of Mike Tyson training prior to the match.
Yeah, it looked like he was gonna murder someone.
Was that guy once the bell rang?
Yeah. He was very good shape.
And he looked so sad walking down to the ring. That's what made me like. As soon as I saw his face, I was like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
not real."
Anderson trying to take him down.
It was an abortion of a fight. I think it's the nicest thing you can say about it.
No, because
Oh my God.
sometimes are a positive thing.
You're not
so
going down.
I use that term.
It doesn't mean that's not what it means always.
What did you mean it as?
It's terrible. That word means different things. It means two different things.
You're the only person I've ever heard use it in the
Look
place
it up. Where's the dictionary?
in our phones. I have physical dictionaries, but they're at school.
Some bad guys here. There's bad men.
I mean, I believe you. You know more about language than I do, for sure.
Boy, Johnny B. Bad is so prepared for this match. I've never seen him in such condition.
He's the best shape I've ever seen him in.
Absolutely.
Look at he's constantly moving, floating like a butterfly and swinging like a bee. Got those legs going. Let's get up with that knee. He did.
Yeah, I've been 2 decades too late. Turn around. Jabs again. Second round has been all Johnny B. Bad.
Look at the legs on our ends. They're wobbly. But he's going to punch himself out. That's silly. I thought he's thrown 35 or 40 punches already. Oh!
He really does look like he's punching him.
Hey, Arn's tough. He can take it. Well, all I can find is stuff about surgical abortion, so people use it that way. I use it that way.
It's like a slang definition, not a find it in the dictionary definition.
Oh, so I should be looking at what's it called? Urban Dictionary?
Anyway,
Well,
that's a slippery slope for Urban Dictionary. Take you down some weird rabbit holes you don't want to go to.
Willie says, "What do you call an elevator full of white people?" I don't know. Switch says, "Wow, at 40 years old, I'm just learning Mark is white." Shaking my head. I always thought he was at least mixed. Yeah, me too. I thought he was mixed. Nope. And Switch says, "Some of them shots are stiff." Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, Arn's tough. He can take it. He's fine.
Oh, switch his name.
Yeah, he's everything wrestling. He started his
I
own.
didn't put it together in my head.
Yeah. He started his own wrestling deal.
Yeah.
So definitely go check out Switch on everything wrestling.
Yeah, I follow him on there. It didn't click that.
Oh my God, Arn Anderson's attacking Johnny B. Bad. DDT. 2 rounds down.
What are the penalties in boxing for doing shady shit?
Well, you would be disqualified.
Oh.
But this
Is unsanctioned.
and uncensored.
Oh, you want me to say uncensored because that's the name of the pay-per-view? But I keep saying unsanctioned.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that. Sorry. I just realized.
But it's both. It's
Yeah.
both. So for those of you who just joined us for watching WCW Uncensored, oh my God. And on the Peacock version, we are at 46 minutes and 45 seconds. And YouTube, you should be 4 seconds ahead of us. So we got Arn Anderson just threw Johnny B. Bad over the top rope, and we're in round 3 of the match with 2:50 left.
I am a big fan of the boxing gloves coming into the time box to show you what round it is and how much time there's left.
I see.
Did you see that? You didn't see that?
Arn finally getting some. No, I did not. Arn finally getting some moves in here.
It's odd that he does his like knee drop as like he's going to headbutt him. Like his torso and head move like a headbutt.
Mhm.
Unusual.
Stomping on the jaw.
That's stomping on the Jew.
Hmm?
Oh my God!
Our door just opened from the
That
wind.
scared the shit out of me.
This is why you should never watch a horror movie with Asa.
Wow. Yeah, our door just got blown open by the wind.
Huh.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Horror movies almost never like jump scare me, but fucking Asa, he elbowed me like in the face one time because he jump scared so bad. It's dangerous. He's a danger during scary moments.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was scary.
When you put something in front of it.
It wasn't locked. You have to lock the door.
Oh, it wasn't locked.
No.
Oh, I keep it unlocked sometime for the dog to go in and out.
You know, she can't use the knob though, so you can just lock it.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of trouble. There's no reason to keep it locked. Oh my God. Johnny B. Bad back first into the stool and a spine buster. Switch says, "It's me, Mama Kay. Y'all inspired me to start one. Got my setup done finally. Nice. Gonna try to join y'all as a guest one day in live video if y'all are willing." Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like I said, just get at me on X, like a DM if you're on there, and we'll work it out. Says y'all made me jump scare. It was scary. The door just came flying open.
Yeah, and you heard like all the wind sounds louder because the door was open, so it was like a raging wind sound. It was very scary.
I thought it was a person.
Yeah, the way it opened, it sounded like a person had kicked the door in, but it was the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a wind advisory going here in North Carolina.
I do understand there is no sign still.
That happened to one of our neighbors while she was out of town.
Yeah, and her alarm was going off, and she thought someone was breaking in.
Yeah, and I was at work, and I rushed home because she had texted me and said somebody broke in, and she's right next to us. Yeah.
Going to on the outside.
Well, I think this round goes to Arn, yeah?
I would imagine.
Here we go. Ring the bell.
I think the first 2 rounds went to Johnny B. Bad, and now this one went to Arn. Oh my God. Finnegan no soul. Well, he said, I would love to join you guys sometime. What do I need? Yeah, that would be awesome. Just need a webcam or a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a webcam, you need a mic also.
Yeah, and a StreamYard account.
Oh,
Like,
and a StreamYard
Yeah.
account. Yes.
It's free.
But it's free. Yeah.
And I think they can actually come on as guests, but I'm not positive about that. Like when you go to join the link, if you're not signed in, it says like sign in or join as guest when I went to it.
Oh,
on my
yeah.
phone.
But yeah, that's all you need: a phone or a laptop and or whatever. A phone
Mhm.
and a phone or a computer with a camera and mic and a StreamYard account. That is what you need.
Super awkward.
Yeah.
Say that.
Dylan, hope you guys how you guys doing tonight? Hope you're enjoying the show. Yes, we are.
Sorry.
Well, the first match wasn't, but now it's been good after that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Johnny B. Bad just won it.
Six. Get up, Orange.
I moving.
That's it. Johnny B. Bad won.
Colonel Parker.
And Switch said it's that damn skeleton behind Mama Kay. It's haunted. There's that one. They're doing the other one.
No, he's looking at that one.
I know. But there's that one too.
We have a lot of stuff in here that needs to go up on the walls. We have a sting bat, which is also on top of the skeleton. She's entangled with your like haunted tree thing.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, we got this big skeleton guy too. Who's our mascot, but we don't have him up. We need to have him up on the wall.
Oh, I should hang him from the
See?
ceiling.
He's big.
No.
Well, for a toy skeleton, he's big.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the Tin Man on the last.
Human skeletons, shockingly expensive.
You mean a real one?
Yes.
Hey.
I get science catalogs.
Oh, that's true.
They have human bones in them.
2 against 1. Totally unfair, as far as I'm concerned. Totally unfair, as far as you're concerned.
I also wouldn't want a human skeleton in our house. I was just curious when I was looking for the science catalog.
Measure of revenge over Arn Anderson as you take a look at the Buffalo Coliseum. Look at that beak on Rock Big. It looks like he's been chasing part.
Yeah, it's like a crypt keeper arm, you know? Ugh. Or what's that? Isn't something about Barry? There's like a guy with like a weird hand and he like touches her.
And what?
Something about Mary? Isn't there a guy with like a tiny hand?
No, that's Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie too. That's what I was thinking of, I guess.
Willie says, I have a phone and I'm not afraid to use it. Yeah, sometime, like I said, get at me on X if you're on there. That's the best way to contact me. Just a DM on X. And yeah, we'll work it out. That would be fun, Willie. Yeah. And Switch says, yep, that one. Does it have a name? Not yet.
Yeah. I feel like I came up with a name like as soon as we brought it up.
Kevin.
I don't remember. Is it Kevin?
I don't know. I like Kevin.
Yeah, I could go with Kevin.
And joining me at this time, the Macho
Was he
Man
speaking
Randy
Spanish?
Savage tonight
No.
is
What did he say?
one-on-one
I don't know.
plus pound Avalanche. Randy, that recent attack by the Avalanche on TBS, did that serve as a wake-up call for the Macho Man?
What it is. Yeah, let history be the judge. Just like Johnny B. Bad beat old buckethead Arn Anderson just out and knocked him out. Yeah, bitch. Versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. He can't handle me. Too bold to hold. Thinking that I'm exploding in your face. Yeah.
That's an interesting question, Switch. So he says, do y'all think they could have a commentator like Bobby in today's wrestling? He was great.
Oh, he was great. Yeah, I think so.
I think they could too.
Corey Graves is a little like that. I mean, but the thing with Bobby is he would make jokes.
Yeah.
And WWE does not do that, really. But he makes jokes. And he would make offensive jokes. What would be considered offensive today. were not considered offensive in the 90s.
I would not compare Corey Graves to him.
I don't mind, but I don't mind an offensive joke personally. I like any joke. If it's funny, it's funny.
Does Corey Graves tell jokes?
No, I'm just saying, like Bobby Heenan. I don't care. I mean, if something's funny, it's funny. I don't get offended. It's a joke. That's the whole point of a joke. Usually, it's not true. That's why it's a fucking joke. You know.
I'm aware of how comedy works.
I'm just saying.
I just can't tell when people are joking like 90% of the time.
That's true.
Unless we're watching stand-up comedy, and then I know because they're standing up there. And
Right.
that's the whole purpose.
Nelson Kelso, hey yo, ooh, I hear the Macho Man. Yeah. Seems like a good time to jump in. How's it going so far, guys? Yeah, it's been fun. The first match was terrible, but the last two have been good.
What? Look at those hats.
Yeah. We are at 55 minutes and 50 seconds.
Where are your macho glasses?
Over there.
Okay. You just haven't broken them out in a while, so
Do you want to go get them?
I will if you want me to. It's up to you. You would be the Yeah, I can.
You know, they're on the shelf, the movie shelf at the bottom right, I believe. I believe so. I could be wrong.
Is it a bandana there?
Huh?
Bandana?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to put on a bandana. Are they there?
Avalanche and the Macho Man Randy Savage.
It feels like round shape.
Avalanche has told us before.
Nope. Oh, well.
I thought they'd been over here too, but I think Wiley at one point.
I don't know. Willie says, I was so glad to see Corey back on TV on Monday. Yeah, me too. He's my favorite announcer they have right now, honestly. WWE. So here we got Macho Man versus Avalanche, better known as Earthquake, going into the Hall of Fame this year. Is Macho Man the Hall of Fame? He's got to be. I don't know. He and Vince McMahon did not get along. And Nelson Kelso just got back from seeing The Monkey. Not bad, but I always enjoy a Stephen King story. Yeah, we're going to see that one soon.
That one-a-day calendar I have with the cats on it, like cats being bad or whatever, there's like information, like fun facts on the back. One fun fact was that Stephen King, you know how he wrote as Richard Bachman for 7 books?
Yes.
He did that because his publisher told him that if people don't want to buy more than one book from the same author in the same year. And so that's why I always thought it was because he wanted to see if people liked his writing or if they just bought his books because he's Stephen King. I thought that was really interesting.
I think it was a little of both.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, that's my favorite author, Stephen King, definitely. And Willie saying, yes, Macho is in the Hall of Fame. Thank you, Willie. And Switch saying, have y'all ever seen one of Earthquake's sumo matches? No, I haven't. But yeah, he was a sumo wrestler in Japan before he came to America to wrestle.
Where is he from here? Original?
I think he's Canadian. And at some point, his name was the Canadian Earthquake, I believe. That was before WWF, and then he just became Earthquake. Supposedly a very nice guy. I think there's a dark side of the ring about him, but it was the least dark one ever.
I didn't realize that there was one.
I think there was, yeah. It was pretty much just about how he died early. Oh my God. Nope. No, sir. That's Tony Schiavone. No, sir.
Where is he from? Is he from Canada?
I don't know where he's from.
To the rib cage, ahead of Steam Avalanche.
Avalanche, one of my favorite big men. Very agile. You know?
Yeah, I believe he's from British Columbia.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bam. I mean, he's so good. He's on the WWF WrestleFest arcade game. He was one of my very favorite characters on that.
Like the whole screen shakes when he jumps, isn't it?
Yeah. He jumps before he does his finisher, where he jumps and sits on people. For those of you just joining us, we're watching WCW Uncensored 95. And if you're watching on Peacock, you should be at 59 minutes and 49 seconds when the Macho Man versus Avalanche match. And if you're on YouTube, you should be 4 seconds ahead of us, in the time at least.
Something is going on in the back dressing room area. There's no sign.
Very
Maybe
smart.
if you have commercials, it would be more than that now. But we're in the Macho Man and Avalanche match. I bet it's hard to, if you're on YouTube with commercials, I'm sure it's hard to keep up. But we're on the Macho Man Avalanche match.
There's also Peacock with commercials, isn't there?
I think there was Peacock with commercials. I
thought
never
about
thought
that.
about that either. Well, still, that's why I give the
Yeah,
times. That's why I give the times.
This is a very slow-paced Macho Man match.
Well, most Macho Man matches, he gets his ass beat for like 9 minutes.
That's right, yeah.
And then he comes back and hits the elbow drop and wins it.
He's like the original Darby Allin, except it's a coffin drop instead of a elbow drop.
I guess. Oh my God, he missed. And Switch saying Tony is from Craigsville, Virginia. Thank you. Yeah, I thought he was from the South. I thought so. And Nelson Kelso saying, yeah, and when he would jump around the ring and the whole screen would shake. Yeah. That's what we were saying. Oh, I love that game. Love that game. I have it for the arcade, actually. But I don't have a working arcade machine at the moment.
Oh, sounds like that hurts.
Yeah, I would. Most of the time, I would be Hulk Hogan. There's a tag team mode and there's a battle royal mode, and I would do the tag team mode usually, because you got more bang for your buck in that. I would be Hulk Hogan and Earthquake most of the time as a tag team. I also liked Sergeant Slaughter and the Ultimate Warrior. I would always have Hulk, but I would switch out his partner.
When you say Hulk, like, and you hear someone say Hulk, do you think of the Hulk or do you think of Hulk Hogan?
I think of Hulk Hogan.
I think of the Hulk.
Weird. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk came first.
Yeah, but to me, like, he's Hogan. You know, like if you're gonna shorten Hulk Hogan,
He's Hulk.
yeah, weird.
Yeah, if you've never played WWF WrestleFest, get an emulator. Check that game out. It's a blast. As they got Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Earthquake, Sergeant Slaughter, Mr. Perfect, Ted DiBiase, Demolition Axe, Demolition Smash, or maybe Crush and Smash. I don't know. It's got Hawk and Animal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can play as them.
Oh, but they like.
I left somebody off. I left someone off. I think I left a couple people off.
It's shameful.
What?
It's shameful.
Oh. Who did I leave off? I don't know. I obviously never picked them much, whoever they are. I don't know.
Were there any black people in the game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought maybe that's who.
No, this is when there weren't as many black wrestlers. In WWF, probably the only black wrestler at the time was like Coco Beware.
Mm-hmm. Who's coming to WrestleCade? Do we need to bring a stuffed bird in case he doesn't have a real bird with him?
Probably.
Yeah.
You mean to give him or to get signed?
I meant to have your picture taken with.
Oh.
Like, I want my picture taken with you, but you're going to have this bird on your shoulder.
And Willie saying Macho Man weighed 240 pounds. Darby Allin is about 130 pounds. Yeah, that's a good point. Nelson Kelso saying, damn, Macho has really been selling this whole time, but I'm waiting on that fiery comeback. Yeah. Thank you. Switch says Jake the Snake was on the game, and I think Jim Duggan. Jim Duggan, I don't think was in the game. I could be wrong. Jake the Snake was in it. How did I forget Jake the Snake?
I kind of think you're wrong. I think I remember Jim Duggan being in the game.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I think he might be right.
I think you're right.
No, he's not in the guess. Well, fuck. I never picked him.
On that phone right there.
Oh, I could pick. I could look it up.
And Savage has taken quite a beating here.
WrestleFest abortion. Big Boss Man.
Um,
That's who it was, not Jim Duggan. Big Boss Man and Jake the Snake. That's who I forgot. I would be Jake the Snake sometimes, for sure. For the DDT. That's how the announcer sounded. Whoa, he's on the top rope. Oh, Avalanche going for the finisher here.
I didn't know he did that move in real life.
Yeah. That's why it's in the game.
Oh, I thought it was just to emphasize how large
Oh.
he was.
Warrior Gorilla Press.
I know the crowd like loves it, but I hate when wrestlers have like like something they do to give away that they're about to do their finisher.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Well, Macho got away because of it.
Mm-hmm.
He could have just jumped on him.
He crawled with his back turned. Good for Savage, not knowing where his man is.
Mr. Perfect.
Continues to work on the ribcage area of the Macho Man. Savage came off.
Still fighting, still fighting.
Oh, is that going to be it? No.
On 2 counts.
It's been a good match. This has been probably the best match on the show so far. I've enjoyed it. Good old wrestling match. Johnny and Arn Anderson was much better than I expected also.
Oh!
Crowd getting a little anxious with all this Avalanche offense, but that's the point.
Again, Avalanche with the weight advantage. Using it. Decisive.
Switch saying they should have had Earthquake and Tugboat as a tag team in WCW.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Tugboat was at this point, and Tugboat was the Shockmaster, who later became Uncle Fred.
But his biggest contribution to wrestling by far, the Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster. Oh,
that's great.
And if you don't know what the Shockmaster is, look it up.
Oh my God, Google it.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Johnny asked, "How was the Walmart pizza yesterday?" It was delicious. I hadn't had pizza in a little while, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like last week.
A week. It was delicious. I always put
oregano.
Yeah, I always put oregano and like red pepper on it. And you're about to see who this is.
That's no lady, that's your wife.
And that is the Nature Boy. Ric Flair, who was just retired by Hulk Hogan 5 months earlier, is back.
This is uncensored, so the match will continue.
No DQ.
Well, he might not really be back because it's an unsanctioned, uncensored, unofficial pay-per-view.
Brother BKL Contreras. Hey guys, Sportainment guys in the building. I see you're watching WCW 95. Yeah, we are. Welcome. And for oh, wow, a bunch of people just joined. For those of you who just joined us, we're watching Uncensored 95. We are at 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 21 seconds in on Peacock. Willie's saying, "I'm surprised to see Macho Man wrestling without a shirt." Oh, yeah, that's true. We did that, he did that for a while until he got older. And Willie says, "I thought after he got off steroids, he always wrestled in a shirt." It's a good point. Is Flair going to beat up the fans? And here's the Hulkster. Macho Man won by DQ, even though Tony Schiavone just told us there are no DQs. So I don't know.
Hogan's like, he's buzzing. He don't know what to make of this. Believe me, Hogan, you're in deep trouble. If Flair will put on a dress and a wig and pat a bra on high heels, what will they do to you? What will happen?
He's got the eye makeup of the dude from The Cure. What's his name?
Robert Smith.
Yeah, Robert Smith.
In drag. For crying out loud.
It's uncensored.
The Nature Girl.
WCW Uncensored. But he is hurt.
And Flair gets 2 tickets tonight for drinks. It's ladies' night. And 2 boys.
Wait, so is this before or after all that shit with Miss Elizabeth that we just watched?
Oh, this is 6 years later.
Okay.
Yeah, last week we watched WrestleMania 5. That was 1989. This is 95.
Oh, and it was WWF, not WCW.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can.
And let's see here. Nelson Kelso said Flair doing the strut with the short high heels on was pretty funny. Yes, it was. And brother BKL saying Fred Alex Ottman. Well, correct. Is an American retired professional wrestler who played Tugboat and Typhoon. Right. Also, don't remind me that Shockmaster is making me goddamn laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shockmaster, that was pretty funny. I remember I was watching it with my parents in 1993, and my dad laughed his ass
I
off.
had to have just died laughing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was part of the show. I thought it was part of the character. I was like, why is he falling down? And his mask fell off. His helmet fell off.
You don't get to see.
I thought that was part of the character. I was like, okay, weird, but whatever.
The other wrestlers' reactions are like my
Yeah.
favorite part.
Yeah. Davey Boy said he would feel flat on his fucking ass. You can hear it on the
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
too.
At the night.
Johnny saying Ric Flair and Terry Funk tied for wrestling longevity. 2 of the best ever, too, yeah.
This is your final countdown. This is the last.
If you want to know how to fucking make a wrestling match look real, look at Terry Funk.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Willie said, I forgot what's the name of the show. Uncensored.
This time we turn up to 1,000 Harlem heat degrees.
We've only got 3 matches left. How can that be possible?
If you understand what I'm saying, man.
I understand.
Maybe they're really long matches?
I guess so. We got
Maybe.
an hour and 14 minutes left. We've only got 3 matches left.
Oh, I was gonna say, did they ever do like a surprise match? But that would have been on the card on Cage Match.
Texas tornado match.
Yeah, we got Sting versus Big Bubba Rogers. We've got the Falls Count Anywhere match between Harlem Heat and the Nasty Boys, which I think goes a little bit.
Mhm.
And we got Vader versus Hogan.
That has to
3
be a long
matches
match.
left.
A strap match? I could see that going on for a very long time.
Yeah, let me see.
Especially if Hogan uses a strap like he uses chairs, just like slowly chiseling away at Vader's.
I'm sure Vader told him, don't do that. Just hit me.
Yeah.
Sure that everybody knows we are the.
Now let's rejoin.
Well, the last 3 matches are all just about the same time.
Does Mike Tenay just cut every wrestler off all the fucking time?
2 men who know each
No, not usually, but he has tonight.
Yeah, what's up with that? Maybe they're like, stick to the time. I'm sorry, go ahead. I cut you off to talk
Well, I'm
about.
not telling people how long
Oh,
the matches are. I will tell you combined, they are 43 minutes long. So we've got an hour and 12 minutes. So 72. We got 72 minutes left in the show. The matches are combined 43 minutes long. So fuck, I don't know what's gonna
I
happen.
think we're gonna see this stuff.
Yeah, 29 minutes worth of
Circling Big Bubba, who was then the Guardian Angel, blamed Sting for losing to Baker in the Triangle match. However, the boiling point hit when the Angel was the special referee for the Sting Avalanche match at the Clash of Champions. A referee's reversal ignited a war.
Get my socks,
These two.
please.
Yeah, I'm gonna preheat that.
Willie saying, if I remember right, there's a hilarious Hulk Hogan promo.
Heads up, this is fun.
Count the Brothers? Oh, Count the Brothers. I see.
Standing by with me right now, WCW superstar.
Turn the heat up in here.
Ready to go. Your opportunity right around the corner when you meet Big Bubba Rogers.
Right, Mr. Tenay, right? You don't know me that well. My name is a Stinger, and I'm always on fire, especially when I'm in a city like Tupelo, Mississippi, and especially, oh man, let me tell you something. You don't know what kind of mood I'm in. Words cannot describe it. Big Bubba, aka whatever you want to call yourself, tonight is your end. The Stinger's feeling so good, and I'm on my way.
You're on 74?
73.
Up next, Sting and Big Bubba Rogers as part of this big WCW Uncensored
Any
pay-per-view.
more weapons?
Let's go back to the ring. Following Super Contest on WCW Uncensored.
A super contest. I don't know what that means.
Introducing first from Cobb County, Georgia, weighing 337 pounds.
So this was his character in NWA. He was Big Bubba Rogers, and then he went to WWF and became the Big Boss Man. Then he came back to WCW and became the Guardian Angel, and then he shortened it to the Angel, and now he's Big Bubba Rogers again. And then he went back to WWF and became the Big Boss Man again.
One of the most feared men in the sport ring. Is that Mike today or Orton with a rug up? That's Mike today.
Oh, it's inside out.
Open it up there. Look like he can't come over to there.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent from Venice Beach, California.
Oh, it's Sting.
51 pounds.
Yep.
Have you heard any updates about his son's wrestling?
I have not. I know his son is training.
Yeah.
Johnny asking, in your opinion, how many minutes is necessary for a match to be a classic? Good question. I'd say at least 15 minutes. At least. Now, a lot of the best matches ever have been, hour matches. Ric Flair would regularly do hour matches. 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, that doesn't make them good. But a lot of times when they are that long, they are very good. But like I said, 15 minutes at least for something to be a classic, I feel like.
They can tell like so much more of a story with a longer match,
Well, right.
Like one of my favorite gimmick matches was a 2 out of 3 falls match. And like thinking about what was FTR, Juice Robinson, and Jay White.
Yeah.
Their 2 out of 3 falls match is like
Yeah.
one of my favorite matches in AEW.
That's like 50 minutes long.
Yeah, and it was on television and not on a pay-per-view. That was astounding.
And Johnny saying the jump ships in the 90s were crazy. Yeah, everybody was going back and forth, except Sting, who finally went to WWE eventually, but never did during the 90s. And, Willie says Steamboat Savage, WrestleMania 3, about 12 minutes. Well, it's not a hard and fast rule, 15 minutes, but I'd say generally 15 minutes. But of course, I'm sure there are a bunch like that are close, but not quite.
Just as I'm sure there's a bunch of 15-minute matches that are shit,
Definitely, yeah. Definitely over 10. Definitely over 10. Oh my God. Sting sat on his hat. Whoa.
He just threw away a man's property. Too bad. It's uncensored, Frankie. I know that, Schiavone. But you've been saying to me every time I call you on something. Sting is.
It's uncensored, but the first match was uncensored, and Macho Man won by disqualification. So,
You mean the first match was censored?
what did I say?
Uncensored.
Oh.
Yeah.
First match was censored. I can't get uncensored off my mind. Johnny says Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar from WrestleMania 33, my favorite match under 5 minutes. Huh.
I don't think I could say any Brock Lesnar match is any type of one of my favorite matches.
Not one of mine, no. Brock Lesnar is one of my least favorite wrestlers, personally.
I think he is my least favorite wrestler.
But I can go back and watch Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. It might have been interesting. I like Goldberg a lot, honestly. He was so over in 1998, 99. And WCW booking just destroyed his character. But people went nuts for Goldberg.
You mean Diesel destroyed his character? Or whatever.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
And Goldberg was in a horror movie called Santa's Sleigh. And if you go on YouTube, we did a watch-along.
With Dylan.
So you can rent Santa's Sleigh. You can buy Santa's Sleigh.
I would just buy it. It's so good.
It's Santa's Slay.
Yeah. And Goldberg, of course, is Santa.
Goldberg is a killer Santa
Evil
Claus.
Santa.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's very good. Who else is in that? Chris Kattan.
It's like a horror comedy.
Yeah, it's a
So
comedy.
don't prepare yourself to be scared. That is not
Right.
this movie,
No.
but it's very fun. Really fun deaths.
Chris Kattan is in it. I think Fran Drescher is in it.
She is.
Briefly.
Yeah.
Chris Kattan briefly. Is James Caan in it? Am I right? No, I don't know. I don't think so. But anyways, Santa Sleigh, very good.
I think you're right. He looks in great shape, but I've never seen him this ugly.
Is that your favorite? No, I was gonna ask if it was your favorite movie with a wrestler as the star, but I know the answer to that, and that's not They Live, right?
They Live, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like Sting is beating up the.
Yeah, that's one we'll do a watch along for soon here, I think. They Live.
I've been requesting it for months.
Starring Roddy Piper. And guy's name is either David Keith or Keith David. Can't recall. Keith David, I think his name is. I don't know.
Whoa!
Oof,
Oh, I didn't quite make it.
not quite. That movie's great. They Live.
John Carpenter.
Willie says Steamboat Flair, 2 out of 3 falls in 1989. They went 56 minutes. A great match, yes. One of the best I've ever seen. I can't remember what show that was. Was it Chi-Town Rumble? Is that right? I cannot recall.
For a leapfrog, and actually, Bubba.
I can find out. With my Wrestling Almanac and Book of Facts from 2000.
I love that it's an almanac and a book of facts.
Yeah. No, it was not Chi-Town Rumble. No, trying to look. What the fuck was it? He said 1989. Well, I guess it wasn't on pay-per-view then. Yeah.
We'll just see how much they.
We're gonna look at a fun cage match later.
Yeah. Oh, but I wanted to know now.
Well, why don't you just look on your phone?
Nah.
The internet is on there.
Nah.
Beginning of 1990, Sting blew that knee out.
Music
Oh,
City.
it's telling you.
Clash. Thank you. Clash of the Champions. Raging Cajun.
6 months
All
later,
right.
Cup World Heavyweight Champion. So he can come back, but that knee has always been a weak point.
Right? Right?
Yeah. I believe so.
So, Bubba, he's got a bad wheel. Change the tire for him. Take off the lug nuts.
I think Surfer Sting is my favorite Sting.
April 2nd, 1989. Yep.
Oh.
Steamboat beat Flair in a best of 3 falls match. Yep. There we go. Same day as WrestleMania 5. Yeah, we were talking about that last week. Yeah, I remember that. I got to go back and watch that match. I've seen it, but it's been a long time since I've seen that. Long time. Probably 20 years, I bet, since I've seen that match.
Anything goes here. Sting.
Oh, it's from the Superdome.
Oh, wow. And Nolans. I wonder how many tickets they sold.
Strategy from Bubba. See the weak point, go after it.
And Johnny says a Raging Cajun death match sounds interesting. I don't know. Was the show like subtitled Raging Cajun or? I think Raging Cajun. I think Lash LaRue, with the.
Sure.
I don't know. You don't like anybody or anything.
He was like instantly one of my favorites as soon as I saw him wrestle.
Yeah, he's
He
great.
reminds me of Will Ospreay. Or I guess Will Ospreay reminds me of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a compliment.
Well, part of it is how he like comes out to the ring. He like stops and like pauses and interacts with the audience a little bit, like in a very similar way to like similar body language to Will Ospreay.
I'm a big Lash LaRue fan.
Yeah.
Very good, yeah.
Plus, it's really fun to say his name.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
It's very satisfying.
Well, he was a cowboy. He was a character in cowboy novels.
Oh.
And maybe movies too.
You told me that, yeah.
Flash LaRue. Because there's a line in Pulp Fiction where the wolf says to Vincent, he says, "Do you think?" He says, "Lash LaRue, you think you can keep your spurs from jingling and jangling?" Just
Okay.
just telling you. Willie says they did not sell a lot of tickets. I bet most wrestling fans were watching WrestleMania 5. He says it was not properly locally promoted. I can believe that. WCW was not good at that for a while. Yeah, I'm sure most wrestling fans, I mean, Flair Steamboat is better, infinitely better. But I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans wanted to see Hogan versus Macho Man, yeah.
To be able to follow up with something that time. Why would you even try a move like that? What's instinct, I would believe.
And Willie says all of the Clash of Champions shows are available on Peacock. Just saying. Yeah, I should go back. We did one. We did a watch along for Clash of the Champions 24.
Was that for Sting when we were doing Sting month, or was that something different?
I think it was for Sting month. Yeah. We did.
Before Revolution last year, we did like a month of pay-per-views that had like big Sting moments or matches in it.
Well, that didn't have a big one, but he was there.
Yeah.
Sting and Ric Flair versus the Colossal Kongs. And Sting was on the Flair for the Gold interview segment when the Shockmaster debuted.
Oh, never hold those tights. Get that knee pad down.
Yeah, I should go back and watch more of those. The Clash of the Champions. Usually very good shows. I mean, they were, if you don't know Clash of the Champions, they were essentially pay-per-views that were not on pay-per-view. They were on TBS.
1990, Corpus Christi, Texas.
And they would do like 4 a year.
1995.
3 or 4 a year.
Like Saturday Night Main Event now?
Yeah. Except that the first one they did was pretty underwhelming.
Yeah, it sucks. But
How many have they done? Is that it? Just one?
No.
2? Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't watch the
didn't
second
watch
one.
the
That's right, because the first one sucked.
Well, and it was on the same night as Collision.
Yeah, true.
We chose Collision.
Well, we watched the first one and chose it, and then after that, we chose Collision.
That's because they tricked us with their advertising. They made it look like it was going to be fucking awesome. And I was
Yeah.
just like, what is happening?
True. Johnny quoting Pulp Fiction there.
Get back into this one, but the sad state is, well, they're shocked. The people are shocked here. Look at
Well, misquoting it. I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
It's close enough. Fury
It's close.
instead of furious.
It's close.
He's a stickler.
Willie says the first Clash of the Champions was to compete with
Oh my
WrestleMania 4.
Was that supposed to happen? That had to have been supposed to
I
happen.
didn't see what happened.
He just fell off the top rope by himself.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And the main event of the first Clash of the Champions was Flair versus Sting, a classic. This has been a good one too.
Yeah.
I think most of the matches on the show have been good. The first 2 were not great. The Ming and Hacksaw match and the King of the Road match were not great, but everything else I've enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah, the Megan Hacksaw match was just a little odd.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily bad.
Yeah. They just never really got like going with any kind of series of action, you know?
again. You don't seem to be favoring me too much now.
But he's clearly cheating, Ref. You're watching him cheat. I don't want to do that.
So was cheating.
Oh, it's an unsanctioned, uncensored. Never mind. He's allowed to do it.
Yep.
I don't want anyone to hurt Sting ever.
Boy, did he drop in. He could have broke his neck. What a load. And what a match we're having. He's got the shit on it. In 5 minutes, he'll be new.
Well, Arkansas upset Kansas in the
You
NCAA.
gotta ask them if they want you to tell them because
Oh,
we're watching
never
matches
mind.
after this.
Sorry, never mind. Games.
Games.
Oh,
Sorry, games. Everything's a match in my head.
nice elbow. Big Bubba really going after that knee.
Hmm.
When the hit first, I believe it was inadvertently hit the back of the knee again. This thing just keeps getting up. And now the fans are behind. I just got word. No sign yet of Jimmy Hart. That's unfortunate. I don't think it's not done. That's how this is over. What we've been doing is wrong. Pick up.
Whoop. Nope.
1, 2, 3. He got him.
Big Bubba Rogers got the win.
That
was
is
surprising.
Roger.
Fans love it.
What fighting we have seen tonight.
when is JD Drake coming back?
Who?
JD Drake, Anthony Henry's tag partner, who is from
Oh.
Winston-Salem.
I don't know. I haven't thought about him. I can tell you that.
Big Boss Man just kind of reminded me of him briefly.
Nice. Johnny says Ric Flair and Gunther would have done a classic match, chop after chop. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen those two go at it.
I do
Not too late, of course.
Oh my god, yes it is. I do not love overly choppy matches. I have a hard time with it. Like that Jericho and Minoru Suzuki match
Yeah.
on AEW from like a year or two ago. It just was like nothing but chops. It's just like, oh my god.
Some things that are
Yes.
overdone in wrestling nowadays. The two most underdone things are one,
Underdone?
overdone things are one, chops, and two,
Run-ins.
well, that would be three.
Okay.
Two is people like clapping when they do a move, or smacking their leg when they do a move.
I don't notice that as much now in AEW.
Oh yeah. And
That's it.
number 3 is run-ins. Too many run-ins. Run-ins are supposed to mean something, but if you do them every fucking match, they don't mean anything anymore.
And letting the companies like head babyface get like fucked up by all these guys and no one comes to help them.
Right. Yeah. People should come help the baby faces. Doesn't make any sense when no one comes to help the baby face. All right. So Uncensored 95. We are at 1 hour, 32 minutes, 31 seconds. And we got 53 minutes left for 2 matches. And the matches do not take 53 minutes, but
and they know each other quite well.
we'll see. Yeah, we got the tag Falls Count Anywhere match, and we got the main event, Hogan and Vader in a leather strap match.
The Harlem Heat defeat the Nasty Boys. The match at Uncensored could be one of the wildest tag team matches ever. It's all for them. Being in the ring at the same time. And pitch balls will count anywhere. Those rules could have easily been in effect back at Stargate 94, when their return match really broke down. That last month of Super Bowl, the Nasty Boys had apparently won the World Tag Team Championship. The referees conference led to a reversal of decision, and the Harlem Heat held on. Sags enough feel the Texas Tornado will help them get a measure of revenge.
With me at this time, the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags. And gentlemen, if there was ever a matchup that's right up the Nasty Boys alley, it's this Texas Tornado bout.
Where's these rock come from?
I got it for you. Yeah.
Are you ready for Nasty Sensation to get shot right down?
Yeah, Harlem Heat are the World Tag Team Champions. They're facing the Nasty Boys. This is not for the belts, because this is unsanctioned and uncensored.
Somewhere in the vicinity of this stinking building. The two cats from Harlem are gonna get slammed on the floor and get the 1, 2, 3. The Nasty Boys are gonna beat you to a pulp. And censored is what it is. And the Nasty Boys are uncensored tonight. 1, 2, 3. Harlem Heat get stuffed in the garbage. That's it. Harlem Heat. I guarantee the Nasty Boys are taking you out. 1, 2, 3. Taking you to Nastyville.
We can split that.
It's crazy in the locker room here at WCW Uncensored. The Nasty Boys, Brian Knopf and Jerry Sags, they're getting fired up for their big Texas Tornado matchup. Now, let's join a special video feature on the WCW Tag Team Champions Harlem Heat.
Oh, I got the joke. Captain Birdseye. Nice to see you got John Cena on the stream there. Good joke. Now we can't even see the chair. Oh my god, I'm too big.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, the special Texas
There we go.
Tornado match. It is set for one fall. Introducing first,
The tag team match.
accompanied to the ring by Sister Sherry from Harlem, New York, the World Tag Team Champions, Stevie Ray, Booker T, Orlando Heat. Well, coming out Harlem Heat. There she is. Where's Stevie Ray, Booker T?
And we're watching Uncensored 95. We're watching it on Peacock. And we're at 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 26 seconds.
They're here. They're around. Don't worry. Let the Nasty jump them on the way to the ring. That's what they're here. More men will be able to go out at the same time. All right, Garrett.
And ladies and gentlemen, the opponents of this Texas Tornado match, in which all 4 men can be in the ring at the same time, and pinfalls can occur anywhere in the building.
Can't be in the ring.
The streets of New York City, as tasty as they want to be. Sags, Youngs, the Nasty Boys. The Boys going to ring. Our opponents are
Hey, you can bring that chocolate bar in here. We're going to split it.
Not the way I hang on Sherry. She's a lady. Yeah. She's wearing glasses.
All right, so this, again, I haven't seen this show in a long time, but this is what I remember being the match of the night. Nasty Boys versus Harlem Heat. Falls Count Anywhere. Again, non-title match. So let's see if I'm right. We'll see here.
Where is Harlem Heat? Everyone's missing. Everybody's gone next.
Where are they? I have no idea. They are coming from behind. The Nasty Boys are looking the wrong way.
Nope.
They can't.
Sneak attack. That's dirty.
They can do anything they want.
Texas Tornado match is going to be a tough one for Nick Benson to pull. All 4 men in the ring at the same time. No tagging in and out. Pinfalls can count anywhere. Like you said, Braid, we have our handheld cameras. We can go anywhere with it. I guess that's within reason.
No. This is uncensored. They can go anywhere. Go to the men's room, the women's room, any room.
Yes. Stevie Ray and Jerry Sags, Booker T and Brian Knopf now.
You know, Mikey better just sit back and watch it. We're not going to be able to call this action 4 men at once.
Boy, you remember our
What did we do to our boxes?
and then they had rules back then.
No, you should adjust them.
Looks like Hulk Hogan is breaking through and pushing us to the side. There.
There you go.
Finish sharing.
See, I don't know why it goes back to blue. I don't fuck that.
I'll look at my settings. The computer.
That's why she's the lady she is.
You want half of it?
Yes.
With him. He needed a draw that time. Double team is certainly allowed here.
Like before going after Sherry.
You like to flick around?
Take a blow. Ring post.
What's up, man? I'm saying basically the nasties don't want to straight for me, but they will stay with you all night long and fight as long as you want.
Who you for in this one, Kay?
You kidding? For the fucking Nasty Boys. I love them.
Oh, yeah, I love the Nasty Boys.
I mean, I like Harlem Heat a lot also, but Nasty Boys. I would pick them in pretty much any match that they're in, I think.
To the ropes. On the
Remember in Halloween Havoc when they like sat on top of a pumpkin on top of some dude? That was fun.
I think that was Terry Funk, maybe.
Seems like something
Can't recall.
allowed to be done to him.
Well, they're setting him up here.
to the face.
That is Skaggs, right?
Sags.
Damn it, I always do that.
Brian Knobs, Jerry Sags.
Who's Skaggs? Is that a bluegrass musician, maybe?
There's a guy named Boz Skaggs.
Isn't there a Ricky Skaggs?
I believe so.
Flurry of offense by the Nasty Boys. And the fans are loving this one.
Nasty Boys looking at double team. There you go.
Double fit.
Double fist. And there comes Sister Sherry, as they call her. Or Sister Sherry.
Who was the girl that was with the Nasty Boys for a while?
Petty City. Pit Stop, whatever you want to call it. Missy Hyatt was with the Nasty Boys.
Soap has never touched those pits. I guarantee that.
Gross.
Oh my god, it's a used trash can.
Yeah. With a giant used condom in it.
Becca's Berlin or whatever his name is backstage.
Well, he became Berlin.
Yeah, no.
Alex Wright. Then he became Berlin. What did we see? One Vince Russo show?
Yeah.
Two? Just one?
I don't know.
We watched Halloween Havoc 99. I don't know what else we watched. We should just do a weekly Vince Russo watch along.
There's a reason that we haven't watched many of them. That is me not liking him.
You just need to watch and get acquainted.
Mhm.
We got a food fight.
Like at the fair.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What a waste of cotton candy, you know?
Sags, one extra mustard on your bun.
Sherry going crazy.
Her tits are like bouncing.
Oh yes. Yeah. Good tits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good tits. Great tits. American tits. Yeah.
But there is a concession stand food fight going on at Tupelo.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Don't hurt yourself. Oh.
everyone's falling.
Oh my God.
Not safe at all.
No.
This is very dangerous.
Too slippery.
Think it's your knee.
She's
Good
going
way
in
to-
with fucking stilettos.
Yeah, it's a good way to tear your fucking knee. This is a fight. This has turned into a fight here. I love it.
Getting involved in the action. There's candy everywhere.
God
Oh
damn.
my god.
Holy shit.
Okay, I think you're right. This is like fighting.
Welcome to Bellevue.
And there's mustard.
Yeah, who knows how much of this was planned? It had to be planned. Those aren't real food stands. Yeah.
Because it says funnel cakes and has cotton candy.
Well, also it just says lemonade. Like it would have brands on it.
No, at the fair they don't have brands.
Yeah, but this isn't a fucking fair. This is some stadium somewhere, some arena somewhere. Is that the wind or an airplane? Jesus. There we go. Oh,
Or funnel cakes. It's a never mind.
it's like fried dough, basically.
What's like fried dough? Funnel cakes?
Funnel cakes.
That's exactly what it is.
He's got to call a winner or loser because pinfalls can go into that.
Not a big fan of a funnel
He's
cake.
gonna almost pull Sherry's tit out. Oh.
There goes Sherry.
Ridley, that's the wind, baby.
It's the wind. It's okay. Hey, come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the wind. Good girl, though. Just the wind. It's okay.
Somebody out here on the stand. All right, this stuff. This one.
Ridley, come here. Give me your face.
We might have a pinfall. Then, of course, they could be fighting by midnight tonight.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Down goes Sherry again.
Man. Nasty Boys are working stiff. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
This is the
This is the-
craziest match, like concession stand match I've seen.
This is the best match on the show.
Yes.
Just wait till they get that steel door open and go out to the
Can we not get a light out there? Come on. Let's see what's happening.
Hey, that's enough. It's okay. You go show her there's no one there, please.
What?
Show her there's no one there. Just take her over there.
Ridley, hey. We're gonna do. What the fuck is that giant box?
Mike. What? Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match.
I don't know how the Nasty Boys want. God damn.
That is the end of the match.
Yeah. And then, man, Knobs threw a trash can right on Stevie Ray. This may have been the one I heard was a real fight. There was some stiff shit going on there. I mean, not a real fight, but I mean, they're really fighting in a predetermined match, is what I mean. Oh. Well, that was great. I really enjoyed that.
1, 2, and 3. Uncensored. Been unleashed. Mike today has been with us all night, and Mike done a great job. But right now,
Did you already read Nelson Kessler's comments?
I wouldn't want to be standing next to.
So Nelson Kessler says that's a Stevie Ray extra mustard. And then Sherry busted her ass running at the end of the and at the end too. I hate her. Ugh, he's so creepy.
Stand before you. Fear is here. The fear is there. Hogan, there's no place else to run. There's nowhere else to hide.
Stop.
You must now pay for your stupidity.
Enough.
It's uncensored, unsanctioned, and Mr. Fire is in my corner. Between the two of us, there's an unprecedented.
This mask not as creepy as his brown one.
Get ready to get it on. Get ready to play. It's over. The talk is over. Hulkamania is over. And it's
God. I'm changing my thing. Ric Flair looks fucking creepy here.
You don't like it? Do something about it. You see it? Not just out of that pretty face, but the face of a man possessed. With you, Hogan.
Willie says they were working stiff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, stop.
I didn't see anything. I left multiple times.
Stop it.
Our
Okay.
motion light wasn't on.
It's okay. Just win. It's okay. Okay.
You take me out of my
Okay.
office. You take me out of my life. You retire me. Am I gonna walk off into the sunset? Say goodbye forever? No. I become the master's slave. I become the man. But that we're taking you out of this sport forever. Okay, what do I do? Okay, after finish outside, the whole world saw who the man is, and you're looking at him.
So we've got a non-title leather strap match. We got the world champion Hulk Hogan taking on Vader.
Vader time, Vader time. Uncensored, uncensored. Tune in, brother, 'cause it's mad. And then
So we had Johnny B. Bad beat the television champ Arn Anderson. We had the Nasty Boys beat the tag team champs Harlem Heat. And let's see what happens here in the main event. Yeah, Flair stayed retired for about 4 months.
break his leg. Slip that finger.
From October 94 to February of 95.
Broken, beaten, bloody, scattered. Hulk Hogan on here.
So you should be at 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 5 seconds.
Is this all that's left? The main
Yeah,
event?
main event.
The show went by so fast after those really long WrestleManias.
True. Yeah, but we got like 34 minutes left on this show.
For shenanigans.
Yeah, well, we got a video package. There's a Hulk Hogan promo and the match. Yeah, Vader, my favorite big man, personally.
He's the one I'm the most impressed with, but he's so good at being a heel. So, like, I don't like him at all, and he makes me really uncomfortable. He looks like he's gonna murder you and then hang you from a meat hook in his house.
And for nobody to stop the shenanigans. Well, Hulk Hogan was born at night, but not last night, brother. And wait till all the maniacs, wait till Vader, and wait till Ric Flair see my ultimate surprise, brother. How about it, Jimmy? Ultimate surprise. You guys.
Fake wrestling retirement where you were still under contract. Good work if you can find it.
Yeah.
This is so pretty good.
Vacation.
All right, and with that in mind, the ultimate surprise, of course, we know is a guy named Renegade.
So it's not even a surprise. They said the ultimate surprise is a guy named Renegade. I guess it's a surprise what he'll do or what he'll be or look like. Now here we got Michael Buffer now.
Of the evening here in Tupelo, Mississippi.
I think it charges by the word, and that's why they just use him for the main event.
Maybe.
WCW Board of Directors and the Mississippi State Athletic Commission. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, from Tupelo, Mississippi, let's get ready to rumble!
Wonderful.
They didn't get him for Revolution, did they? With Sting retiring? No. But he did one of the AEW shows.
Coming to the ring.
Did he?
At this
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that.
I think so. Maybe I'm making that up, but I don't think I am.
I like how Flair didn't even take his makeup off.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he tried a little bit, but if you don't often wear eye makeup, you know, like it's hard to get off sometimes.
Got eye makeup on. He's got nail polish.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking good though. The nature boy, baby.
That's not a good Nature Boy haircut.
No, it's not his best, but
Yeah.
It's a nature boy.
So Willie says, once again, I have to leave early because sobriety matters. Have a great night, guys. You too. Thank you for joining us, Willie. We'll see you probably Saturday.
We're next on Saturday
Yeah.
at 10:55 for Collision. Yes. So we can go play pinball tomorrow.
Oh, Friday night.
Or we
I'd
could
like to
stay
go
home.
Sunday where it's half off.
Excuse me, we could stay home.
Mhm.
The only thing we knew was Vader with Jimmy Hart. He didn't take a hike. He'd never leave Hogan's side.
What's with you? Mm-mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, will be coming in wearing
High five.
and weighing 300.
High five.
Not to brag about our dog, but she is a super duper high fiver.
Mhm.
She just like
High five.
nothing brings her more joy in life than high fiving you. Well, high fiving us. For you, she probably would not high five you, but bite your hand.
Yeah.
In the history of professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the people of Mississippi.
The Hulkster. Been the world champion for 8 months at this point. Won it from Flair at Bash at the Beach 94.
If you had to guesstimate the number of shirts Hulk Hogan has ripped through in his career, what ballpark number would you guess?
Wow. I don't even know. Thousands for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. You got to remember in WWF back in the 80s, they were wrestling like 360 days a year.
Yeah, I know. I would say probably 10,000 would be my guess.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start.
And he's still ripping them off, you know?
Just like 85 to 89 would have been like 1,400. So and that's 36 years ago. So I don't know. A lot of shirts ripped.
Missing Jimmy Hart, and there's no Renegade. We can't get
Could have closed the world.
What is going on here? I want to discuss something with you in a minute about Ric Flair. This is a very-
Well, I'm definitely for Vader in this one. I like both these guys, but
this is, you know, I
definitely for Vader.
But I'll tell you, this is very, very sad to me to see Ric Flair in this mental state like that. That shows you what Hulk Hogan does.
Sorry, I keep getting up and roasting asparagus. And it's not quite going.
This is very, very sad.
Well, want some money back.
Okay.
This man is the world champion.
Hey, no, not right now.
Roughly bring me that ball. The ball. Nope.
Ric Flair to this. Look at the eyes on
Put that ball.
Never. That's not the Ric Flair I know, Tony. That's not the Ric Flair I know. This is a shame.
Didn't realize it's being uncensored. Flair can stand right there in the ring. Hogan really has literally to the wall here. Two men.
Very similar to the Ultimate Warrior's theme. Very similar. And now let's see how quickly the fans realize it's not him.
Standing still, they have now realized
I
it.
think now they have realized that it's not the Ultimate Warrior.
I bet the Ultimate Warrior fucking hated this.
I'm sure.
Like, I could see him being enraged.
Yes. He's a very intense dude.
Mhm.
Between Vader and Renegade, making sure that Flair stays clear of the ring.
Well, this is everything it's lived up to be, Tony. starting off in the truck and going to this. This is totally uncensored.
Said it.
WCW.
Hogan said
See, if we would have listened to Willie and you take a drink every time they say uncensored, you would be dead at this point.
Yeah.
Like, or dying, at least.
Or really well hydrated if you did it with water.
Right.
Flair is not right. He is not fair. He is possessed by a Hulk Hogan. You know, I've known Ric Flair for
He's biting Vader's head. He's biting his head.
That's the worst biting I've ever seen. He looked like he was kissing his head. His mouth was so closed.
this.
Renegade up on the apron.
I love biting in wrestling. It's like one of my favorite things wrestlers do.
See,
It's so dirty
it is dirty.
in multiple ways, but dirty.
Yeah, we're in the main event here, so you should be at 2 hours and 24 seconds.
Is Stingray doing exactly what Hogan wanted?
For the average fan like this Hulkamania,
Yeah, this match is not super long, so we're definitely going to see some after-match shenanigans going on.
and he's still strapped to Vader.
That is the question. Where is Jimmy Hart?
I don't care. I know where Flair is. I know where Vader is.
Oof.
Flair gets in.
Oh my God. Flair getting. Yeah, Hulk Hogan not going easy on the strap shots.
He's not budging.
Yes, please. So, do something with. Oh, I don't like to see this.
I don't like the either.
Who is this renegade?
He's the man who's ruling the ringside area right now. Into the jaw. Flair way on the outside now. Hogan getting Renegade to come back in. Renegade.
He can't do that.
He just did. It's uncensored.
Oh, shut up. I've been in this gut, man. Have you? Yes, I have.
Can you imagine trying to drag?
Yeah, Bobby Heenan used to be a wrestler, if you don't know. And then a manager, and then a commentator.
Think of what it could be like that 452-pound man dragger.
You know it.
Remember, you got to drag the man around, touching all four corners.
That's impressive.
Think twice.
How Flair did it drag Vader around?
Hogan, see your own.
I don't know anymore. Well, I sure hate to see this.
It's so weird to see Hogan without his headband thing on or his bandana.
Really?
Yeah. You have to remember, I saw him most often not as a wrestler as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Now he's got that headband thingy on.
Nature Boy strutting out there. He's enjoying himself. Oh my God.
That is one mean man.
Nelson Kelso said, drink every time Renegade screams with his arms out. There's another one. Oh my God, you'd be dead. That would have been like 5, 6 shots. Yeah, he's definitely doing a poor Ultimate Warrior impression.
Jimmy Hart is.
Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack,
Mm-hmm.
who was also an airplane, which I didn't realize till last night.
One of my favorites.
That's not Ric Flair. That's not the Ric Flair I know.
I thought the sound effects guy from Police Academy was in that, but he's not.
Joey, you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Any levels, any depths. to get rid of Hulkamania.
He's in Spaceballs. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Joey, do you like gladiator movies?
I'm saying this sincerely.
The pilot's a child molester, you say?
His whole career is down the drain because of Hulkamania.
I did not get that.
You didn't get that?
Or I did. If I did, I forgot it.
Those are the child molester jokes.
Wait a minute.
Then there's a little girl who says, "I like my coffee like I like my men, black." She's like 10 at the most. And then the little boy beside her is like, "Oh."
Where has he
Switch says, how did WCW think that Renegade was a good idea? Yeah. Good question. It was a terrible idea. And he later killed himself.
God, way to bring down the room.
Just telling you. I don't go into every wrestling death, but, he was a young man and killed himself.
You were really into talking about wrestling deaths at one point, like a year or two ago. Every time a wrestler would come on, you'd be like, dead.
Vader, dead.
Yeah, that is exactly what we used to do. But for every wrestler in the show.
Hogan, alive. Flair, alive. Jimmy Hart, alive. So that's
He
good.
looks exactly the same. I don't like. He has to be doing some sort of chemical something to
Deal with the devil.
Yeah. Well, he comes to AML sometimes. Still sings. He came twice.
Oh.
See if the wrestle.
Oh.
This one.
Vader's hooked in it. Hogan, remember, has got to be hooked on and drag Vader.
God damn it.
roll backwards and do about this?
It's uncensored. Ric Flair being held at bay by Renegade. Look at him.
Oh, I took you off. I didn't realize how long you were gonna be gone.
Oh, that's okay. I got it. Get your finger out of your camera way.
Get your finger out of your camera.
I can just line it. Okay.
I'm doing stuff. Switch says, yeah, I don't blame the guy that played Renegade for it flopping. Yeah, it's not his fault. He's doing what they wanted him to do. Saying it turns blue then.
I'm working on it.
I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
I hate that.
Why would you be calling that? Oh, stop.
Vader hits the ring post to get out of here.
I tried to get it to match the color of real Ghostbusters slime.
Like being tied to a bear
Purple?
or an ape.
It's not
See,
pink.
purple red.
Oh.
No,
I'm thinking of Ghostbusters 2 slime.
no, real Ghostbusters slime.
I gotcha.
The real slime that you could buy in stores.
Yeah. I didn't realize that purple was that dark.
Well, it wasn't that as dark as it is right now, but like I said, I'd try and get it that color.
Yeah, okay.
Flair standing himself in the ring, and the Renegade's going to make sure he clears himself on it.
Oh dear, we got Hogan taking out Vader.
What's going on at one time and any pay-per-view I've ever been a part of.
Flair can't take down the Renegade.
That was a mistake, obviously.
And this isn't working well on Flair's mind. This is even making him more nuts.
It looks like he's going to be on the Amazing Race. Did you see his race?
It's like a Renegade. He has his own flag. He's got a Renegade flag.
Do you think the creators of Amazing Race were just a huge Renegade fan, and that's where they got the flag idea from?
No.
Hmm.
I'm sure a lot of fans still think that's the Ultimate Warrior. Because they don't have, it's not like there's a Jumbotron.
Yeah, but they're not like going crazy for when he does stuff, which
No,
would be if
that's true. Yeah, you're right. I think most of the fans have figured it out, yes.
I mean,
Got Vader right in the conus.
he looks like 30 years younger than the Ultimate Warrior, so that might be part of it.
He's not as big either.
Mm-hmm.
Not as tall. Eric says, oh, I was wondering who he was talking about. Missouri lost the game. Wow.
Who are they playing?
Someone not as good as them. Drake. 11th seed Drake.
Yeah. See, if I had picked my picks, I would have gone with that because of ducks, you know?
So
Charles Manson looked like Mr. Rogers.
I was first in my school's bracket competition for a little bit, but one of my 8th grade teammates surpassed me, but she picked Clemson to win the whole thing. So I'll be moving back up to spot number 1 soon, I think.
Hogan and Vader continue to slash it out here on Uncensored. Well, he's whipping Vader like the
I'm letting students watch the game during class if they finish all their work.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
I told them that your teachers used to bring a TV into their classrooms to watch the games. So,
Well, that was ACC tournament.
oh, I'm sorry. I told them it was NCAA.
He has cut flex.
Is that pretty much everybody had a dog in the fight, you know?
Ric Flair.
Like, if they're done with all their work for all their classes, like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
He apparently had been tied up in the back somewhere.
So wait, did you bring a TV in? You just let them watch it what on their phones,
No, on their laptops.
on their laptops?
Yeah, they're not allowed to have their phones on or out.
I would like to get a laptop.
You have a laptop.
I would like to get a good laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I want a gaming PC, so I'll just save up
Well,
save
I'm
up
on
for
a
that.
sheep farm, so we all have wants. And have bunnies. Angora bunnies.
Oh,
I thought did you play tonight? I thought it was earlier.
they didn't play
You
yet.
didn't play yet? Okay.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure they don't, because they would have played. Oh, Duke. Oh no, Duke plays tomorrow at 2:50.
Oh, that's right.
Carolina plays tomorrow at 4:05.
I saw something on the Celtics Instagram.
Mhm.
It was Jason Tatum signing a stack of Tatum jerseys, and someone had hidden a UNC jersey in there, and he just grabbed it and threw it.
Oh, because he's
He went to
fucking
two.
Duke.
Yeah.
Ugh. Switch says I think this match was overbooked. Yeah, Vader and Hogan could have had this match by themselves without all the extra people. I agree.
Sending Hogan in.
Nelson Kelso saying, "Yeah, I'd like a gaming PC too. I used to really enjoy StarCraft." Yeah, I have a good PC at my parents' house.
What?
Well, it used to be. It was good. 13 years ago, it was good.
Good rules. Uncensored.
Eric says 150 here. I don't know what that means.
WCW complete.
Oh, 150. The time.
Oh.
150.
It's Uncensored. Thank you. There,
Yeah, Carolina's an 11 seed, and they're actually favored against 6 seed Mississippi tomorrow. So
Mm.
we'll see.
I let my students do most of my bracket, and they picked Ole Miss.
Keep the fleas right off him. Inner Texas South.
To me, they're like a football school and not a basketball school. Do you know High Point is in it? I guess you probably
They're
do.
not anymore.
Oh, did they get eliminated?
Yeah.
That was just shocking that they made it that far.
The first time they've ever made it.
That is a very small private school near us.
Oh,
They kind of seem like a cult. We went to a basketball game at their school. It was fun, but the school was creepy.
so
Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
It's just people with giant smiles plastered on their face everywhere with all of their teeth showing that want to talk to you about High Point University.
Dude, how can he move him? How can he move this man?
no, all my brackets suck now. I have 3 brackets and they all suck.
He's gonna find COA.
Oh well. Oh,
Oh,
the mystery man.
is this the one that I identified?
Well, if you saw the image before the show, it revealed who it was.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No, you never seen this show. How would you identify him?
Well, when I identified Masked Rick Rude, it wasn't one from a show I was watching. I just walked in the room and there's a dude in a mask.
Well, then who do you think this is?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
That's the point. You haven't seen him. Right.
I don't understand.
The Renegades back up on his.
Kevin looks like he's dying all over again.
Who?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin.
That makes me think of the giant bird from Up, you know?
Kevin?
That's Kevin.
What has happened to you?
I think maybe it's a dog.
Vader gets to 2 on Hogan. Has to drag him right into the corner.
See, if you're not familiar with a strap match, you have to drag your opponent to all four corners of the ring.
Is that what AEW does for a strap match? Or they just beat the shit out of each other with a strap?
I think they just beat each other.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric says, I like the Jake the Snake pic on your Facebook page. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, that was me and Kay and my mom. We went to WrestleCade in Winston-Salem, and it's Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, we met Jake the Snake and Sting and Darby Allin and
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango and Juice Robinson
Lex
and
Luger.
Tony Storm, Lex Luger,
Dennis
Dennis Rodman.
Rodman, yeah.
Is that it? That might be it. I met Magnum TA, but I didn't get a picture with him. I should have.
We saw it's so weird. You're just walking around a room and it's a bajillion wrestlers sitting at tables.
Mick Foley, we got a picture.
Oh yeah,
with.
Mick Foley.
And then we saw way more people than that. Jimmy Valiant, we saw Billy Gunn, The Acclaimed.
Mm-hmm. Kyle Fletcher and Sky Blue were there.
A lot of people, yeah. Oh,
Ric Flair was there, but we didn't see him. He was locked away in a different room that had the world's longest autograph line.
it's true. I've met Ric Flair before, so I need to get that goddamn picture in a fucking frame. We need to order those frames in April.
Oh, I thought you meant the picture of you and Ric Flair.
Oh, that one. Oh. Nelson Kelso was saying the mystery man smacked the shit out of Renegade with that weapon a couple minutes ago.
There you see Vader.
Oh. Whipping the shit out of Flair.
Yeah. I think wrestlers have a specific source for their shitty t-shirts so they tear and stretch really easily. Or is they're just poorly made clothes back then.
He's dragging Flair to all four corners. Even though Flair's not in the match. Makes no sense.
What?
Yeah.
How did the strap get disconnected from Vader? I missed that.
I'm not sure.
I thought Vader was trying to give him CPR. He was choking him. What was he doing? Chest compressions.
This fight is not over yet. We still got the masked man on the outside. See who he is. Bam. Hogan cleaning house.
Yeah, that chair does not look like it should be in the ring.
No. Masked man is, I guess he left. Oh, no, it's another masked man.
Oh, yeah. The Alamo is too. It's uncensored.
Wait, what year is this? 95? So
95.
Flair's not there
Oh.
yet.
Wait a second. Who's the masked man?
Arn Anderson tied up. Eric asks, have you ever met The Undertaker? I've not. Mm-mm. Savage. Now, the most famous wrestlers I've met have been Flair and Sting.
Well, Lex Luger, he's pretty famous, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not Flair or Sting.
Yeah.
But he's very
Mick
famous.
Foley.
Lex Luger, Mick Foley, true. Those have been the world champions I've met, I believe.
I wonder if David Arquette will be there one year.
Oh, Lord. I'd love to meet Bret Hart. That'd be cool.
I
Goldberg. I like
would
Goldberg.
love to meet Bret Hart like 40 years ago, 30 years ago.
Why do you say that?
Because he's so crotchety now.
It's crotchety.
Just like a grumpy old man bitching about everything. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but it does not come across anytime he speaks or does an interview or tweets. An asshole.
Well, he ended up with permanent brain injury from wrestling, and then his brother died.
Yeah,
Actually, before that, his brother died.
Yeah.
So I think he's a little embittered towards the wrestling industry.
Then why doesn't he stop watching it and talking about it all the time?
It's been his whole life.
Yeah, sure.
Even when he was a kid, his father ran Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah.
So it's been his whole life.
What's that? I hope I never take something that used to bring me joy and just like still feel like I have to be a fan of it, even if it brings me misery now, you know?
Mhm.
So that's very sad. I just don't like him shitting all over AEW. My coworker at a we have like a teacher store where you get like teacher credits and you can get anything in the store for a certain number of points or whatever. She found a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume that was like the muscle suit. It had the bandana. It had a feather boa that went with it. It was fucking awesome. She got it for her kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nelson Kelso says Savage in the all black outfit looks like an insane hitman. Kinda, yeah. He looks unhinged and uncensored.
And with the eyeliner, he also kind of looks like a male modern
Savage.
dancer.
He said Savage.
Yeah, Savage has on black eyeliner also.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. It looks like a modern dancer from like 50s.
Someone please help the nature boy. Behind him is Hogan with another step. Another cheat shot. Hogan's specialty. Again.
When is Amazing Race on?
It was on last night.
No. Other than wrestling, that's like the only new show that we watch.
Fish Mo.
No, we can't watch that right now.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, is it on?
It's on the shoulders.
Why haven't we been watching it?
You've been busy.
Yeah.
Haven't watched anything.
A lot of music videos.
Sure.
And comedy routines.
Sure. Not a lot. We watched like 1, 2. I saw more Shane Gillis stuff. Funny. Very funny.
Funny dude.
And Wolfman Vader. The mask comes off. And it's none other than the Macho Man.
And yeah, Vince McMahon thought Hogan and Savage were both too old. And then they go to WCW and are huge stars still. Oh. Of course.
Savage had more than enough reason.
Let her.
Didn't one of them get like mad that the other one left? And that was like real mean? Was that later?
I don't know about that. They really fell out later though. They were kind of frenemies for a while. They went back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, I mean.
Well, they said that like on WWF, they made fun of Randy for going bald, and he like never forgave them because he was really sensitive about losing his hair.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want to go bald.
I'll love you no matter what.
All right, and that is Uncensored, folks. So let's do the thing.
Let me see your thing.
Best match, worst match, rating for the show out of 5 bones.
Best match, hands down, the tag match.
Yeah.
I don't even have to look at your list for that one.
Yeah.
Worst match. I'm going with the King of the Road match. Does that count even as a match?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going for the King of the Road. It was boring. Was shot from very far away. And apparently they cut out all the good bits.
And your rating for the show out of 5 bones?
Yeah, rating for the show. I'm going to go 4 bones out of 5.
Well, I agree with Kay entirely.
No, that never happens.
Yeah, no. Match of the night was the Nasty Boys versus beating Harlem Heat in a non-title match. It was fun. You know, it was a concession stand brawl eventually. Falls count anywhere.
It's the best one I've seen.
Best what?
Concession stand brawl.
Oh, hell yes. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Great match, I thought. Worst match. Yeah, the King of the Road match. Blacktop Bully beating Dustin Rhodes by sounding the horn. Not good. So let me go through just one by one real quick. Switch gives it the whole show 3.5 bones. So I'll go through just real quick. King of the Road match. Blacktop Bully beat Dustin Rhodes by sounding the horn. 1 bone out of 5. Martial arts match with special ref Sonny Ono. Ming, accompanied by Colonel Robert Parker, beat Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I give it 3 bones out of 5. Boxer versus wrestler non-title match. Johnny B. Bad beat world television champ Arn Anderson by knockout. I enjoyed that actually. 4 bones out of 5. Macho Man Randy Savage came back from a beating. Beat Avalanche by disqualification when Ric Flair interfered. 4 bones out of 5. Big Bubba Rogers pinned Sting after Sting attempted a body slam and fell. 4 bones out of 5. I enjoyed that one also. Non-title Falls Count Anywhere match with the champions Harlem Heat against the Nasty Boys. Nasty Boys won. Knobs pinned Booker T, I believe. 4.5 bones out of 5. And the main event, Hogan beat Vader in a strap match for some reason by dragging Ric Flair to all 4 corners, who was not involved in the match. That was a non-title match, of course, as well. Hogan, the world champ. And I gave that one 3.5 bones out of 5. So I'm gonna give the whole show 4 bones out of 5. I quite enjoyed it. The first 2 matches were a little rough, and then it got very good, I thought,
Yeah.
after that.
And it got so good that I forgot that second match even happened, really. So if the rest of the show is good enough to make me forget the beginning blunders, then I'm okay with it.
And Eric said, I watched it when it was on pay-per-view. Me too, Eric, yeah. And gives it, 3 bones out of 5. Switch gave it 3.5. Eric gives it 3. Well.
Anyone going for 2.5, or we just
No.
slowly winding down?
Well, we both gave it 4,
Yeah.
so we enjoyed it. But yeah, everybody, thanks for watching with us. Thanks for being with us. You know, Eric, Switch, Nelson Kelso, Willie, whoever I haven't mentioned. Yeah, we had a new person, Captain Birdseye, Johnny.
Johnny always.
Just everybody who talked. Thanks for talking. We're off tomorrow night. We're off Friday. Probably gonna be watching basketball, and then Saturday we're on at 10:55. We're doing a Collision watch along, and they're doing Collision on 2 nights this week. Also Sunday we're doing a watch along at 10:55. Monday we're doing a Raw watch along 3:55 in the afternoon. Raw comes on at 4 Monday. It's international again, and then Tuesday at 6, Wolf and I will do WWE Weekly. So that whole schedule is on X. If you don't see it, just scroll down a few posts. You'll see it's like pink, purple, whatever. It's purple. So you'll see the schedule just to keep up with us. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you Saturday night, 10:55 for Collision. It may not start right at 11, but it starts whenever like a basketball game is over. So we'll see when we start. We can just shoot the shit for a little while if it doesn't
Or
start
watch
yet.
basketball together.
Or watch basketball together, true.
That sounds nice.
But yeah, that's it, folks. So for Kay Fabulous, this is Asa saying have a good night. hopefully, again, see you at Saturday at 10:55 p.m. And take care of each other.